have like a list of people.
I feel like we just got to be telling ghost stories all night. That's basically what we're doing. Oh, you're going for it, huh?
I was going to get up.
Oh, yeah. Everyone can watch me eat dinner. It's a gas station burrito. Kind of tastes like shit. Where you going?
Oh,
We made it.
Tyler Harden said this better be good. Is it?
If everyone saw what we had going on right now.
You guys we don't have anywhere to stream or shoot videos at this very moment in our lives.
It's pretty much a shit show.
Oh, but we did it and we're here at least. We friggin' did it.
We're just telling ghost. Oh, I had my burrito in front of my light. It was looking real spooky.
I will say, I do like having shelves next to me so I can put shit on them.
It is
Guys, you have no
convenient.
idea. Like, if you could just stand over there and look at what we're doing, you'd be absolutely shocked at what it looks like on camera.
We're just trying to hide the castle because the videos aren't out yet of what the updated look like.
We're not ready.
And this is all we came up with.
Yeah, and we're not ready. And I don't know that I'm hearing shit when we just had an event and we don't even have to stream right now legally. You know what I mean?
Just dropping this shit all over me.
Tommy, I think you opened 7 Perriers while you were here. I threw 5.
Oh, dude, every
Just
5
barely
minutes.
open
Yeah.
Perriers. There's no. Oh, I killed a cricket last night.
Good.
Guess where he was? In the
door?
wall outside. But he was in between. You know how there's stone on the outside?
Turn the camera around? No.
No. You know how he you know how
Not allowed to
there's-
see it.
You know how there's stone on the outside of the building? He got in between the stone and the brick. It took me forever to find him. It sounded like he was in here because he was in the freaking wall.
Is this my second burrito? Maybe.
This lighting suits Sean perfectly because it's warm. Sean's got a warm lamp next to his face.
Amazing.
We have BJ enamel pins on the website, I believe.
They're still up?
Are they enamel?
Like teeth?
This is
What's up? Teeth?
You want to know how I know mentally I'm in the wrong place? When you said light teeth, I thought, how much teeth do you want? And I'm like, it wasn't even sensual. My brain was just like, make it. All right, cheers.
Yeah. This is all I fucking had.
Cheers me with your burrito.
Cheers, dude. I walked in, and they're about to close in like 2 minutes. I went to my parents to get a shower because we worked at the hut literally about all day, all afternoon. That's nice. And I got done, had to go help my brother, and then went to my parents, grabbed a shower, said, do you have any food? And they said, we have apples. And I said, okay.
And Sean said, nay.
No, you can't see the hat. It's not styled. I don't even know if you can see
It looks, I actually, for real, vote we keep it.
I don't know.
And when I say we, I mean you and I.
Yeah, I see that. Oh, yeah, you guys can see it a
I
little
think we
bit.
keep it forever. I really do.
Yeah. There you go. Aaron, I just run the big hair. Look at that.
I think we keep that.
What's up?
I think it looks great. I really
right.
do.
We'll just...
I think that we all thought it wasn't going to look good. I think it actually turned out, and now I think you keep it. I think it's something you have to repetitively do now.
I don't know. That's it.
I think if you go back
Whoa,
to brown
4
hair,
more
you're
weeks
gonna
of
look
Sean's
worse.
gesture. Only 4?
He said 1 more month.
Oof. We'll make some more bets. Dan, grab the guitar. Sean, sing Kumbaya.
See, Tennessee Jet said keep it.
Oh, Jared Lesher, he's one of the biggest men I've ever met in my life. Cheers, guys. Got to run to work. Hopefully, be back before the end of the stream.
What's up, buddy?
Just wanted to say thanks for a great weekend. It was awesome to see the community y'all have built. Thank you, buddy. Machine Gun Sean. Jared Lesher is a
Jared Lesher.
big fucking man.
We don't. Okay, there are people who say they're big. Busey, right?
Yeah.
Tommy. Well, I think we just say Tommy's big.
Yeah, Tommy is a big guy.
Yeah. Tommy's a big dude.
Jared Lesher would
but then
manhandle
Jared
Tommy.
Lesher and
Lukens.
Dude,
Some people just fucking build different.
Lukens and Jared Lesher look like they were like freaking left and right offensive tackle last year for the fucking Cowboys.
Yeah.
Like, just giant men. But yeah, we're here. We did our first event ever. Sean and I have never planned an event. Have you planned an event
Not like
outside of this?
No, not like that.
I've never planned an event, period, I don't think.
We planned like my father's like little retirement party, like little dinners.
Okay, but was it only with family probably? Okay. That's fair.
Nothing like 200 fucking people. That Pingree bottle from this weekend is fire. I'll find out in a minute. This burrito, let me tell you what, it's half freezer burnt for sure. It's been there for probably 3 years.
I think that, did you check the expiration date?
Didn't have time for that, dude.
Did you?
Brad Smith's taking the whole junkie thing a little too serious. I feel like it.
So
I've just got burrito.
We've got a bike for sale tonight. We've got to raise some.
I'm okay. I lost weight from this last 2 weeks.
Me too, for real. Mm-hmm. Like,
just walking.
Come to find out, if you work a lot, you drink
eating.
less, and you eat less, and you're stressed out, you just lose. You lose, and then you do cocaine, and then you just lose weight. You know what I mean?
What was that?
What?
Thad Burrow. Why can I smell that burrito? Cheers, love you, love the show.
Cheers, Thad.
It tastes like sadness and regret.
Ricky said you're both married, so Avi, you helped plan your weddings. Can I tell you what this showed me? How much I didn't do for my wedding.
No. I helped plan my
wedding.
Yeah,
me too.
Holy fuck.
For fuck's sake. Okay, dude. I'm not reading that out loud either. Nick, that's literally legally the biggest super chat you can send.
Yes, it is.
That is fucking ridiculous.
No. My wedding planning was me trying to pick the best option that my wife wanted. Like, you know, when
100%
when it's
accurate.
like, do you want this or this? And I got to think
care.
of which one do you want?
It's
and
a
then
test.
I say that. Yeah.
You're not a participant. It's a test.
Nick Jones with the $500 fucking dollars, which everyone here, if you want to wish Nick a happy birthday, his was actually the 20th. Happy little belated birthday to him.
Give him shit tonight now.
Nicholas Jones, thank you for all you do. This is for Sean. Thanks for that thing you did. Me likey.
Nick's into some wild shit too. I know that for a fact. So whatever Sean did was one of the best SJs on record.
Worth about 500, apparently.
Nick, that's fucking ridiculous. Holy shit, dude.
Well, it's both. I thought it fucking said Tommy at first. I was like, I thought Tommy was leaving. Both. Sean looks like Dan after working since the Civil War. Dude, it was real bad too before I took a shower. Oh.
Yeah, like Sean.
Today was my first shower since Sunday or Saturday before the meetup.
You didn't take a shower Sunday? You were at a hotel. Enjoy.
I went to bed at 4 o'clock.
I know, but you left the hotel.
And I woke up and I go,
oh, you probably had to leave as soon as you woke up.
No, we had late checkout. I got it. But I woke up and like we left and I was like, fuck it, I'll just get one at your aunt's. And I just didn't.
Why fuck it when you don't have water?
We were just sitting around. I kind of forgot. You know?
Buddy, I would be swimming in that bathtub had I not had water here for 5 weeks.
Just when
anytime I would have been swimming in the pool that bubble bath brought.
Yeah.
I've been scrubbing up.
Oh, thought about it. Grandma said, hell of an event, BJ's. Dan carrying Sean as usual.
Listen,
good.
Do you know how many people, like the size of, like the team that like made that actually successful? I mean, shit tons of people.
I mean,
lots.
It literally took a dozen of us 2 hours to set up everything in the morning. Yeah. And then everyone destroyed about 30 seconds, which was great. That's what we wanted. It helped us out.
Yeah.
That fence came down in like 12 seconds.
Yeah.
I watched Lukens pull one of those posts out one-handed.
Yeah, I heard that.
It was frightful.
Man, he's so big.
Yeah.
And he's
because then I thought, wow, he could definitely pick me up with one hand and throw me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Jared Lesher, the nicest guys.
Oh, yeah.
I talked to Jared not for as long as I wish I would have been able to. The nicest guys. For SJ from Sean with the name 4 more weeks is Sean's Chester.
Perfect. Franchi Pours was good, but that Tri-City Stout is a fire.
Oh, Franchi. Dude, Tri-City beer. So Chris brought some over Thursday.
A whole box of it over there, yeah.
There was a pale ale in there. Like,
did you bring out any glasses?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was like, we just bottling it all night? I got to go figure one out.
There's not room.
Yeah, and we both I messaged Dara, but we both owe Dara an apology. We were going to jump on her stream last night, but neither of us know how to convert time well, because we thought it was 9. Yeah, I messaged her, and I was like, me and Dan both thought it was 9, and it was 8. It was 8 our time.
So the plan last night was Sean and I were going to jump on podcast for a minute.
Yep, which we did.
Chris said a solid 10, a hard 10.
See, okay, here's the note for next time. Convert it for us and tell us in Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, Dara, you said MDT. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Mountain Detroit time. Now,
exactly.
Can I have some of our meetup bottle?
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna get this. It's David and
That's
Kara.
how you're gonna go for it?
I'm gonna try.
There's no fucking waxy
Nope,
wax?
there's not.
You want a knife?
Maybe at some point.
Okay. You do you big boy.
So, yeah, Dara said 6 o'clock MDT, and I'm like, that's got to be 9, give or take. It's not.
Where was Matt's? Forgetting to shower. Tell me you're not fat without telling me you're not fat. Buddy, I was a stanky today.
Sean and I worked all day today on some shelves. All
Yeah.
of the what are
The
they
donation
called?
shelves.
Yeah, the fundraiser shelves.
The fundraiser shelves, yeah.
And until literally like 5:30, and then Sean was like, "I got to go do that." I was like, "I have to go to Holden's football practice like right now." Like we were like running behind, and then literally we got back here and it was like, we don't have a set. Like this would have worked if we had a set. We don't have a set.
Eventually, someday, we'll be able to roll in when we did.
Yeah.
And it'll be fine.
And sit down. Yeah, I didn't have my well, listen.
Going for
the
it?
sound was jacked up last night because there's no fucking set here. And I was even telling Ricky, I'm like, if Sean and I wanted to stream from in there, it would be really easy. If I need to jump into StreamYard because it's a 2 PC setup, it's a freaking huge nightmare.
So Huckleberry, it was great hanging with a group of new friends, telling stories, sipping whiskey in the park, and enjoying life. Thanks for all your hard work and planning. Thanks, buddy. Glad you were there. Yeah, MDT is 2 hours. Yeah, we know that now.
Found out.
We know that now. We didn't know then. It's got to be something mountain time. Oh my God. God, I hope that shows up on camera how wet Dan is.
But look.
Hey, buddy.
Success.
Okay, you're not
I
talking
didn't
into a
even
mic.
unwax it.
Dude, we do need fucking shelves next to us. That is fucking convenient as hell.
convenient.
Yeah.
It's too nice.
Dan 0, wax 1. I think that's Dan 1, wax 3.
Yeah. Hey, the battle. I might have lost the battle. I won the war. And 100%
A lot of
money
facials
shot.
coming in. Yep. Right in the face. Yeah.
I do hope that the quality was good enough that
God, I hope someone can clip
Can
that.
you guys clip that? Is that doable?
Clip it? Clip it?
Oh.
Chat, clip it? Oh.
This is a pic from David and Kira.
Yeah.
This is called You Don't Know Jack. And then
It's
David is
400%.
wearing the Quick Jack Off shirt on the back, which is their merch. by the way.
Bullbat Bourbon said, is that you don't know Jack Obtanium? Yep, sure is.
Yes, it is. I'm going to put it in this glass right here.
Oh my gosh. That was great. Do you know what's funny is we both went on, wow, you can really tell it's light whiskey when it gets poured.
Yes, it is.
I'm good. I got some of ours.
Oh, okay.
Eventually. Yeah.
I'm not going to
I want something to
recork
make me
it at
stop
the
feeling
moment.
feelings. What?
Recorking feels like a mistake.
Yeah. But I went on first, and then Grease was asking me like what my favorite part was, and
Yeah.
then we both kind of talked about it. Like
Yeah.
the whole be cool thing was really really strong with everyone.
You guys were the coolest.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Because I did make a list of people 2 nights ago that I wanted to say we needed to say thank you to.
Everyone.
Why is my bank account? Oh my gosh, dude.
Empty? Mine too.
I,
Wells are expensive, come to find out.
who threw up in the park? Nobody
No
that I'm
one.
aware of. So, I have to get to my notes. I wanted to write it down so I had a better general idea of like not forgetting somebody. You know what I'm saying?
So this is going to be real bad when you make a list and forget someone. Jeff Frederick.
Yeah, I don't have a
It was
list,
such
you're
an
right.
amazing meetup. Everyone involved did such a great job, and it was great to meet you guys, other channels, and everyone from this awesome community, and have some cool conversations. Can't wait for next year. Yeah, I mean the bottle share was popping
You know what? Those conference rooms worked out better.
really
than I
well,
expected.
actually. Yeah. 'Cause we had people that were outside, like
Yes.
smoking, doing some drinking. We had people in each conference room.
Yep. There were some
Burrito.
people went like to their rooms and hung out in small groups,
Yeah.
which is great. But yeah, both said I better be on that fucking list. All right,
No,
let me add them. So anyway,
Bell Biv DeBoe.
okay, so we have like I mentioned earlier, Sean and I had a shit ton of help when
Yes.
it came down to like crunch time. A lot. And come to find out it was all like actually hyper necessary. And next year we will be asking for help because it made the day better for us.
Oh God, yeah.
We actually got to like walk around and enjoy the day
Talk to people.
instead of like managing the event, which is freaking awesome. So we have to huge shout out obviously to Ricky for running logistics,
Doing the show running of the day for us.
event coordination, logistics. I don't know what the freaking title is. I'm pretty sure that's an actual job.
She was
Whatever
making
she
sure that things didn't fall off.
Yeah, like she
mostly
was
the wheels.
keeping us on track. She was checking in on distilleries, making sure they didn't need anything. She talked to the taco truck, the bus drivers. She talked to Larry. Did you know this?
Well, yeah, I talked to him today.
Okay.
Yeah.
She talked to the bus people. She talked to freaking the park. The park came around.
Well, Danker said something and then retracted his own super chat. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate
Sean,
it.
You don't have to redact super chats, dude. We'll figure it out maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, literally like Ricky doing all that was one of the huge parts that made our day.
She went and got water for people because
Yes.
y'all are animals.
Yeah.
And we went through like 800 bottles of water.
Yeah. And she went and bought more. Her and Gabby stickered all the bottles on
Michelle helped
Friday
too.
night. On Friday night,
Oh,
her and
yeah,
Gabby, during the event,
Yes,
stickered all the bottles for us. So like it was freaking crazy for real. And then I didn't even go to the taco truck once. Ricky went and got me food from the taco truck, which was awesome.
Again, okay, you didn't have to super chat again, Dankers.
You doubled the super chat.
Joe said, Frank August on the fresh crack, solid 8 out of 10, tropical and sweet. Could use some more transparency.
It's really good. That's a good bottle, man.
Dan talked to the taco truck at least 3
Oh,
times.
Ricky got me food.
Yeah, she got us both food. Because I was going to go. And she was like, no. I was like,
oh, she's like, she
yelled
pissed at us the whole day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
Grease walked over, and because Grease was like, I walked out while Grease was walking in.
Yeah.
He looks at Ricky and he goes, Ricky, don't logistics me. And I'm like, she'll fucking murder you right now. And we'll all bury your body with your lifts on.
There's at least 200 people there. We'll give her a real deep hole real fast.
There were some people who know some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Lucan grabs one arm. Jared Lesher grabs the other. Grease is just ripped into pieces.
They can actually, chuck him about 3 miles south.
Okay, Danker said, great event, gents. Thanks to everyone who helped put together. The bottle shares were ridiculous. Can't wait for next year's. Hashtag Dan has no shoe game.
Okay, Sean showed up with some ridiculous shoes. Day one at the Friday event.
Oh, yeah.
Only person that beat me. Weren't those like freaking 90 something? Like they were old school Jordans.
Oh, okay.
Like we're some fucking Cohen Jordans. Yeah. And he was the only one on Friday that had better shoes than me, by the way.
Austin Leitner, welcome to the BJ fam. Thanks for being here. Appreciate the membership.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks for joining, man. And then he goes, what are you wearing tomorrow? I'm like, well, I forgot my second pair of shoes at home, so unfortunately I'm going to wear the same shoes. And then I swear to God, he literally looks at me and goes, I guess I won't change then. I'm like, what the fuck did you bring for tomorrow, Chief? So then we have to thank Brandon Spriggu.
Yep.
Huge freaking help. Brandon got us all the volunteers, which were all the people
Shout
that
out
managed.
to the volunteers too.
Yeah, huge shout out to the volunteers. Brandon figured out all the volunteers. Scott and James ran the games. Huge thanks to Scott and James, the cornhole and chip there. Brandon got us the hotel, which that hotel turned out.
They were the only ones that would give us more than fucking 10 rooms at a block, and we're like, that's not gonna work. We asked for hotel rooms for like 200 people potentially, and they were like, here's 10 blocks, and we're like, or 10 room blocks. I was like, what?
Sean,
the fuck is that gonna do?
I was talking to hotel rooms, and Sean comes back and he goes, they said 15 rooms, and we're like, we're gonna need a lot of hotels with 15 rooms. Mind you, at that point we didn't know how many people were coming, but it was super. What was super freaking cool was that hotel turned out almost like legitimately perfect.
Yeah.
And if we do another
Air Max 97s, there you go.
That's what they were.
Yeah.
If we were going to do another event down there, which probably, I don't know, we haven't really discussed the location, but if we're going to do another event down there, that's 100% the place. Like Kyle's awesome.
Yep.
The people were like checking on us as we were leaving.
Yeah,
on
they're super
Sunday,
nice. Yeah.
Like making sure everything was good.
David Cooper said the taco truck was really slow. That was one of the bullet points next year, because we talked to a lot of people who did events, and they said 200 people, one food truck would be okay.
Yeah, they said for two,
I mean, they got everyone.
people.
Yeah, they got everyone food. It did just take a while.
stayed
so we're
an hour
sorry on
late,
that. Yeah,
which was cool.
They did stay late. They opened a little late, but
Guy was really cool.
he was very nice.
So I told Ricky, I go, the worst part, in my opinion, was the food truck.
Yeah.
Just the line.
delay,
There was just a line the whole time.
The whole time.
And
Which we
I
apologize
told
for.
Ricky, I go, the biggest bummer is it wasn't even due to like our lack of planning.
Yeah.
The whole plan for you and I's whole plan the entire time was 2 food trucks.
Yeah. It was really hard to get one there. Come to find
You
out.
found the taco truck and it was like, okay, so then we'll just pick I even said pick a normal food truck or something. And then we started looking into it and it was like, if you don't have at least 500 people, you one food truck.
Yeah.
We had 230 people and that one food truck was there for 4 hours and stacked the entire time.
Yep.
So
Good news was it was worth the wait, because it was
really
like
good.
I had a couple different things. It was fucking phenomenal.
holy shit.
Franchi said, even though he hates it, huge thank to Blake F. and Benson for all of his generosity and work to make it happen.
Seriously.
Yeah.
He had people in
How
his
was the
room.
weather? It was amazing.
It was nice. It held up, thank God. He had people in his room. He had people. Dan liked Gucci freaking flip flops.
Yeah.
Were not better than my Nikes. Okay. They were really cool though. Okay.
Well, Bo said Pours in the Park 2023 needs to be at Nick Jones' house. I'll run the McLaren rides.
Oh, and firing range.
And firing range. Well, everyone's dead.
We aren't going to have a 2024, but 2023 would be interesting to say the least. Another huge shout out to Opperman.
Yeah.
We ran all of the liquor for the event through Opperman.
Yep.
And I forgot the poor guest's liquor.
And he found it for us.
And I called Opperman. I go, dude, can you do me the biggest? This is the morning of the event.
Oh, he was at the park the morning of, calling around to different places
to find
a place that had bottles.
So Opperman went and like ran out, grabbed that for us, and like I said, we ran all the liquor for the event through Opperman, which is awesome. So obviously, and then Opperman was there hanging out. Opperman's the best. So
it wasn't a romper. That was a t-shirt and shorts.
I do wish it was a romper. It could have been a romper.
It could have been
different sewing. That's just a romper.
I mean, my mom could probably throw it together, but you know. I think I'm good though.
I think we get a new pattern next year and do the same.
Oh thing. Yeah, I can get a new pattern.
Yeah, just different pattern.
Aaron Atkins, great to meet you both. Dan, glad we didn't smash that bottle on our flips. Can't wait for next year. Cheers. Yeah, there was no hot dog.
There wasn't a race.
Eating plus 100-yard dash.
There wasn't a race. Now I recognize Aaron Atkins somehow. It had to be from like Facebook post.
Yeah.
I recognize that man the moment he walked in, and then he started walking towards me. And we obviously gave all the liquor to the distillers to serve to people. Yeah. But we had a bottle of our Pingree blend that was a different proof or whatever. Literally one.
Do you have that?
The Spriggers are supposed to have it, I believe. Knock on
that went missing.
I believe Chris or Brandon grabbed it. Anyways, so I ran over because I'm like, there's no bottles for me to flip in front of Aaron. And we're on the cement under the pavilion, which is the only cement in the whole place.
What did you flip?
I grabbed it, that barrel-proof Pingree.
That one impossible?
The one off.
Yeah, the one
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I grabbed it. I literally went,
Why wouldn't you do it with one that we had 300 of?
Those weren't near me. We were under the pavilion. Caught it, flipped it, by the way, right in his face. Flipped it, caught it. He grabbed it from me, and he flipped it, and I looked at him, and I go, can you imagine if either one of us would have dropped that? That'd be a huge disaster. And he goes, definitely would have. But here we are. We didn't. Clearly, me and Aaron Atkins are the number one and number two. Yeah.
Deathless Dogs. The FOMO was real, seeing all the picks from the event. Hope you do another one next year because I'm all in.
Oh,
hopefully we do.
Yeah.
Because we did put a lot of work into this one. And now, next year, it seems like it should be much easier. Yeah. Chris said he had her. Thank God.
I think Chris was the one that was like, hey, you want me to grab that? I'm like, oh, please. Please and thank you. I
Sean's
don't know
outfit
if it's
called a short set. Oh, there you go. Didn't know that.
We can call it a romper. We just got to sew it together.
Yeah, and put a zipper in.
I think I've seen rompers without zippers.
They got to open somehow or else you can't get into them,
just
buddy.
Undress them. They're like overalls. We'll overall it for you. You know what I mean? And you just take the whole...
Hey, you know what? I'll wear a romper next year. Okay. You wear overalls, you fucking redneck.
Deal. I'm going to be jacked. No,
you're not.
No clothes under my overalls. None.
No, you won't.
But yeah, so huge shout out to Opperman. Like you said, the freaking all the volunteers that helped, like
the Davlars, the Likes,
everybody that showed up, Shayla,
yeah,
like everybody that showed up to help beforehand. Will Davlar and Dan Like put in most of the fence posts for that event. You bent like 8 in a row.
I did the entire back half with
them.
Oh,
did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I walked away.
While they started the first corner, I walked over the other postal driver and I said, let's double time this. Okay. So we did the entire back all the way around.
I did turn around and watch you bend 2 in a row.
Oh, yeah.
Sean straight up bent 2 posts.
So there's just like rocks. So it was like sometimes you could, like Dan had the heavy one too. His was 18 pounds.
What?
The post driver. Oh. So like every now and then he could just fucking bam, knock him in like 1 or 2 hits. The red one that I had, it was like you'd have to hit it a couple times. But if you find a rock or a tree root and like you don't really know about the third drive that you think you're going through, it just goes.
Yeah, well, I think Will busted one up too. I think Will broke one of our posts.
No, we were close.
No, one broke. I have the metal piece that goes on the bottom of the post. It's no longer on the post. It's
yeah, that broke at the end. We got that one out though.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so
it was right next to the fucking playground too.
Yes, it was.
So that was the one I was on the ground kicking. So we were like, we got to get it out because Dan Like was like, we're going to fucking leave this and some kid's going to fucking fall on it.
I know. And it's sharp.
Yeah.
And metal.
Holy shit, Julie.
Okay.
The fuck. All right. Cut it out.
For goodness sake.
Deposit for next year. You have our money. Now you have to do it. Okay.
No, because here's the problem: is we're gonna be like, "Hey, you guys already paid." They're gonna be like, "No, we didn't." That's
Yeah.
what's gonna happen. Julie, thank you so much.
She'd be
That's
like, no, we
absolutely
never
ridiculous.
paid. Yes, thank you so much.
But yeah, the fence was kind of like I think one of the only things we were worried about during setup because we didn't know how long it would take.
Yeah.
Thankfully,
a question mark.
Thankfully, Dan and Will started off.
And then Dan and Will broke down the one corner to jut it out where Bubble Bath set up. Yeah.
And then also Julie and Shayla were following them up, zip
Putting on the
tying all of it.
Yeah.
It was like I said, without the help, we couldn't have done that.
Ogre Smash, Dan, thanks for letting me have the bottles from the Dragon's Milk tent at the end. Was it the Origin one?
No, dude. So he comes over and he goes, I really like that Sweet Heat from New Holland. And he's like, it's not. He asked them if he could buy one in the state he's in. They're like, it's not in that state. And so I don't remember who came over. Ogre, who came over with you? Somebody came over with him. And they were like, is there a way he can because you guys are going to get it back.
Yeah.
Is there any way he can just buy it or something like that? And I'm like, he can just have it. Yeah. And we don't have to bring it home. Yeah. We have one here because they sent us one. So no worries.
Those are just going to be up to the Red stream too. Matt Hatter said it won't get easier because more people will want to come and you will need to add things to make it a different experience. I planned events for 10 years before I became disabled. Yeah, that is probably what it will happen.
It'll be easier.
But for the legality sake of the big hurdle was trying to figure out how to do it legally.
Serve liquor.
Yeah, to serve alcohol.
And we know how to do that. And we have a nonprofit.
And we have the nonprofit already that wants to work with us. That was the big hurdle. Now it is, like you said, it just kind of fine tuning the things, adding what we want. Yeah. Looking back at what we wished we had, what we didn't have, type of deal.
Honestly, so here's why it'll be easier because creativity wasn't the hard part this year. Trying to come up with things to do.
It was red tape was the issue. Yeah.
The coming up with new ideas won't be that hard when we have a year, whatever. It took so long to learn Michigan's liquor system and festival system and the police and the police were great, honestly. But Michigan liquor was
not in just one spot.
A nightmare. Yeah. And then we don't have a nonprofit relationship. We didn't. We do now.
Yep.
But we had to find a nonprofit that was willing to work with an alcohol related event.
We almost started a church.
I think we were not allowed to call it a cult, but you guys get the gist.
It would have been a church.
So Scientology. So anyways.
It'd have been a church.
Brutal said it was a fun time. Thanks for coming, man.
Yeah.
He bought a ticket last minute.
Drove up from Alabama. Yeah. Jesus.
Hey, Brutal, did you buy that car? What's the situation with that?
Yeah, he said the wife shot that one down.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Okay, night of the bottle share, he's like, we might be back on.
Oh. Yeah. I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
I talked to him at the event.
Oh, yeah.
And he said I was shot down.
Night of the bottle share, he's like, we might be buying a car. I don't know.
We or drunk me might be.
Drunk him.
Yeah.
Drunk him might be bringing a car home to his wife, who would then probably be not happy.
How do you get his other car home though?
He said that he would leave it, and somebody'd have to come back and get it or something. I don't know. Jamie said, "I'm leaving ops just now." He's an okay boss, said Jamie.
I get that.
Okay, then we have to say thank you to literally security shirts. Yeah, that 100% merch. Just having Pours in the Park shirts would have been freaking great.
Back to the
timing.
Everything took so much longer than you would think.
Yeah.
Everything kind of crunched at the end, and merch was not on it. We were more focused on making sure everyone was there
and we
fed,
could
had food and water and all that shit, and it was legal beagle.
And then Zachary has thank you for the super chat, man. Happy to go, happy to help where we can. Grateful community. Now Carly wants to start a channel to hang out with everyone even more.
There you go.
That's awesome, man. Now you're still team Sean after meeting, which is kind of lame.
Excuse you?
I have 8 German Shepherds.
No, you don't. You got none. You almost had one less dog. Cooper just ran right at my car today.
He does that.
He laid down. He's like, kill me.
He runs at tires.
Yeah.
He's a tire chaser. He's 12, so he's just been that way for his whole life. All of the people who help with the bags, so Black and White coffee roasters, they sell coffee online. Go buy the freaking coffee from them. It's crazy for
So Bardstown was in there. Huge. Black and White was in there. I almost said into the AM, but it's Liquid IV.
Next year we're doing something with it. We got to do something with it.
Yeah, we'll do it.
I mean, you kind of did, but.
Yeah, I had a whole fucking into the AM fit. I don't know what you're talking about.
That was all from Into the AM, accidentally.
And then the huge shout out to Valentine for letting us do a blend with them.
Yeah, Justin.
Yeah,
Justin was freaking
Justin masterminded a lot of that for us.
Justin came and hung out at the Friday thing.
He did.
If you got to meet Justin, you know he's awesome. So.
Yep, because he did some voodoo witchcraft on mellowing that barrel out.
Yes.
The blend.
Yep.
Because we picked 2 barrels, and we were like, 2 full barrels is a lot of whiskey.
Yeah.
He's like, don't worry, I'll get you 300.
Yeah, he helped us with the yield on that.
Yep.
And bars, like
Oh,
you
yeah,
said,
the aged
Barstow
Ors
was
were in there.
freaking
I forgot about those.
Aged Or was freaking awesome. Keegan went significantly farther out of his way than he needed to help with the event. Aged Or realistically sponsored the freaking event. Like, they weren't there. That glass made Aged Or a sponsor because of what we paid for them. So, like, they were freaking awesome.
There were 2 correct guesses and the poor guesses.
Yes.
Only one was collected, though.
Yes. The other
Eric,
glass is right there. Rising.
Rising, yeah. And then it was, I don't remember the other name because he didn't.
Gonzalez?
Yeah, but I can't remember his first name.
Me neither.
Carlo? No.
I don't know.
I don't remember his first name.
But then
It's in the
also, Chris Spriggu himself from Tri-City Brewery got those engraved growlers for the thing.
And a 4-pack of,
Beers.
was that Giant Slayer or something? Yeah.
Badass
He
beers.
threw those in there with the guitars from Bardstown.
Yep.
And then we had sponsored the chip and stick.
Yep.
So the winner got to choose between either having 2 of our picks or 1 of our pick.
Hey, there's no way we picked the 2, right?
And he picked the 2. And
I
the,
looked at
the
him
2
like-
was the Starlight, the finisher.
Which are great.
And it was great. And then
Swordfish
Swordfish Ale
Ale
2.0.
Yeah.
And then second place got the one of our stags. But first place also gets to go on a barrel pick now
100%.
if he has time to
You
do
got
it.
to email us.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I'm looking at this man. I'm like, 2 or 1. He goes, 2. I'm like, you think that we give
That's a
you
trick.
You think we give you 1 shitter in 2 great bottles? I'm like, none of them were bad bottles, but we obviously everybody that's ever been a part of our community wanted to stay, right? Whatever. It's like, you really think that the 1 was a Basil Hayden's or something? Like, what do you think we're giving you?
That
1?
would have been fucking hilarious.
That would have been really funny.
Yeah. Adam with 5, my tithe, 2 for the church.
Tithe.
Bourbon. Sure.
Yep.
Tithe.
Like a tithing.
I don't know what that means.
When you go to church, you're supposed to tithe. You give money to the people, the church.
There you go. I learned something today. Cross itself. Price proof distillery. Chanting in Latin. Proof is in the pour.
Okay, you're allowed to marry people.
I am.
That's
I'm
interesting.
ordained.
That's very interesting.
What just made you think of that?
What?
don't
Because
know.
tithing's a part of church.
Oh, yeah.
Like
But
you're
mine's like
ordained.
it's a fake church, though,
Yeah.
realistically.
It's like,
yeah.
but yeah, okay. I don't know, man. It was such a good event. Everybody that helped us out, like seriously, thank you.
I knew that the rest of that when Adam said, Sean can't go to church. And the next follow-up, he'd burn. That is funny. If they splash holy water on you, just fucking.
Just immediately start smoking.
Yeah, and what Tommy said, I was thankful there were no porta potties. Yeah, that was also a big to-do. We were looking at a place that had actual bathrooms. What are you
Yes.
looking for there?
That was one of our cars that just started. 'Cause
Probably
that
yours.
engine sounds like an Audi engine.
My key
Okay.
is in my pocket. I
It
do.
had to be Ricky then. Whiskey Central, Shayla, so thankful for you both. It was an amazing event. Could not have met all of these wonderful people without you. That's amazing.
Just waiting for that car to come flying through there. But I know the trailer's right there, so we should be okay.
So the trailer's coming through is what you're saying. Shayla,
It's 10% of your income? Jesus.
you're supposed to tithe. I think that's a cat. I think, do Catholics have the rules
That's
on
why
tithing?
Catholicism is rich as fuck.
Most religions don't have hard set percentages. Most are like, tithe what you can. Thanks
Just
for the
the
free
Vatican's
money.
worth like 10 billion.
Oh, yeah, they're richer than
just
like
the Vatican.
Yeah, they're richer than most
That's
countries.
not all of like American Catholicism.
Yeah, that's over there,
Catholicism, yeah.
wherever that's at. Jaeger, what a weekend. Thanks so much for everything. Shout out to this amazing community. That bottle share was crazy. So much stuff I've never seen in person and so many great people to drink it with. Bottle share was wild.
Yeah, it was.
Bottle share was one of the best bottle shares I've ever been to in my entire life.
100%.
And
I
I'm
got to
proud
try
to
some
say it was at our
wild
event.
fucking shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that, I mean, a huge shout out to Zachary.
Ben Abe, thanks for the event and also making a guest appearance on the Whiskey Group Zoom. Y'all are truly a class act. So he had a little,
Hey.
did he find you?
Yeah, I went out and
Yeah,
talked to
his
for a
little
couple
whiskey
minutes.
group.
Yeah.
They were nice.
Yeah. Bruzel, yeah, this is
This is the new set.
this is
This is what you guys paid for.
this is what the fundraiser got everybody, including us. Was this?
We could afford one new light.
No, we already own that light.
Fuck. We had, what you got was enough room for us to put this light up.
That's true. This we've owned. You guys can't see it. There's a light above it. It's called a aperture lantern. We've owned this lantern for like 6 months or something like that, but we couldn't. I bought it thinking it was smaller than it was. It didn't literally fit in the because the ceilings were too low.
Love that you guys know the sound of the engines. My dog knows when my truck pulls up. Well, it's either that or the Tahoe or an Audi. So very different noises.
Well, and like, I mean,
Wouldn't mind. Mine backfires because it just.
Mine does
was
too
here.
now that I switched to tunes.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Do you go stage 2?
No.
Bitch.
Need the downpipe
Oh, yeah.
installed.
Someone asked if we would do an event in Chicago.
Never, ever. I'm not trying to go to Chicago, buddy.
Yeah. People in Chicago don't want to be in Chicago.
Yeah, and I don't want to do an event inside a city.
No.
I liked where it was at a lot.
Middle nowhere.
We had a park. It was country, and that was how Sean and I live our lives. And it was freaking 100%. Great. It's
that place had running water though, so not quite like my life, but you get the idea.
It's like Sean, hopefully by next week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hopefully this weekend actually.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, realistically, hopefully in 1 or 2 days. But,
yeah.
No, Bub, I killed the cricket, dude. I got him. Got him last night. It is, shitty internet's still here, but
you hear him at the door.
It's not easy to let Cookie in anymore. That's several feet away now.
We need to get him a cookie door.
I know. Yeah, then obviously there has to be a huge shout out to Josh and Vet Life as a whole.
Oh yeah.
So this is something that we're like legit need you guys to help us with. We needed a nonprofit to work with.
Yeah.
And we've talked about them a little bit here and there, but we've now pulled off a seemingly successful event. Sean's is a 5-cylinder, Brian. We've seemingly had an event where things went pretty well.
Yeah, definitely.
And so in the state of Michigan, you need a nonprofit to apply for the special license. The special license allows you to have a liquor license for the day on that premise.
Yep.
So Josh from Vet Life, Josh and Vet Life did that. Josh was our main point of contact, obviously, but the board approved all of it from Vet Life.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of checking done into Vet Life. Josh
helped us with MLCC there at the end eventually.
Yeah. And Vet Life is a nonprofit, a veteran-based nonprofit. They help families find the benefits for...
They help them fill out the paperwork in order for them to claim their benefits.
And figure out what benefits you're even eligible for.
Yeah.
So they host big events. They host several thousand people go to their events.
Real big ones.
They host events in the state of Michigan. And if you're a veteran or you're a family member of a veteran, you can go and find the benefits that they could get, how to receive them. All of the red tape bullshit that is not easy to figure out on your own, they're literally there to help you with that.
Yeah.
So come to find out, Josh and his wife came to the event. They were freaking awesome.
Yeah, they were super kind.
They were so cool. Josh looks so much like Tim Kennedy.
Oh yeah, now that you say that.
As soon as you walked in, I'm like, oh, Tim
just with the longer
Kennedy's
hair
here and tattoos.
Yeah.
Beautiful man. I mean,
he was a good looking guy.
Yeah. And they were great people.
Yep. They're very appreciative.
But now Vet Life will be moving forward, Vet Life will be our partner nonprofit.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys want to check them out, they have a website. Cheech or somebody, if you don't mind posting Vet Life.
I think someone did.
If you don't mind posting their link in chat, that would be really, there it is.
Right there. Cheech already posted it. Yep.
Thanks, buddy. If you guys don't mind checking out Vet Life, super great. They have ridiculously positive reviews on the people who have used their services.
Yeah.
And they were nominated last year on a website in Michigan, which is one of the things when we were looking for one was we can't find a nonprofit who's full of a bunch of assholes who steal everybody's money and they're funneling and laundering. Yep. So they won an award last year on a different website that was one of the best nonprofits in Michigan last year. So all above board, all great. It was freaking awesome. They were great to deal with. So huge shout out to Vet Life.
Catch up real quick. Jeff Frederick, I'm more in the middle now, but still #Team Sean. After matching shoes at the park, he's had the same Nobles that I had on.
No way.
But he's got them in the low top.
Oh, really?
Exact same ones. So can't thank you guys enough for the last weekend. I feel like I made 2 new awesome friends after meeting you guys.
Awesome,
of course,
man.
buddy. Thanks for being there.
Thank you for being there, buddy. Derek, dude.
Where did you broadcast from on the podcast? So Dan was in the office of the new building. I was at my house.
Yep.
Bo Tillman, let's hear the wildest stuff with the bottle share. And then fucking, who said it?
We can do that. We can definitely
Zachary Hess. Let's see. King Kentucky, Old Forester President's Choice, Old Forester Employee Bottle. So that was the 86 proofer, but it's 125 actually proof.
That was one of
Heaven Hill 17, ECVP Pirate Bottle, so many others.
Joseph Magnus cigar blend from Nancy that wasn't out.
One of one. Yeah.
92 or 93. Whatever one's not out, that was there. That was one of the fastest bottles I've seen ever be drained, ever.
It got passed around the room once, and then it was gone. We got handed an empty bottle back.
Okay, so Bourbon Kingdom brought almost everything that that Zachary has just mentioned.
100%.
Almost everything.
I stayed up late because Zach was coming back. And I was like, King Kentucky's coming back. Huh? I guess I'll wait for that. And that was my last pour of the entire thing.
He brought ridiculous shit. A bunch of people brought really cool stuff. Nick brought some Heaven Hill up here and let us try it, which is
the Heaven Hill 17 was good. He says it's better than fucking like every bottle ever, but whatever.
Someone brought our stag. Yep. So I met him and his mom in the back. He gave us awesome beers and cigars.
Yep.
He gave us some really cool old Tatuaje Limiteds, which was so freaking cool. Yeah. And a Halloween one, which I've never even seen or heard of. Had a pumpkin on the band. That it was
Are you sure you didn't have one of those before?
I've never. So I bought all those monster boxes.
Yeah. I thought one of them had that.
Never had a fucking pumpkin one. It was so cool.
Probably thinking like an Ezra wrapper or something that had something.
I feel like we've had a
maybe.
pumpkin banded one, but not a Tatuaje. I think he said it was from like 2017.
Oh, dang.
Like it's older. Dan drove Shayla around. It's a good thing Shayla's alive. Shayla, did you make your flight?
I hope so.
I do too. I mean, I think she's
the
home now.
Tavlars are finally home now.
She texted me earlier. I think they're back at least. Yes,
Okay, in Idaho though, at least.
Yes.
Yeah. Because they had like 2 fucking delayed. And you know what? Sean put a hurting on that my cock. I read that right.
Yeah, you did. And I get the implication.
I know what you're trying to say. And I had the tiniest amount of his cock.
Gosh, dude. Was there a lot to be had?
I mean, it was still probably, it was under half, but it was probably like I mean, there was at least 3 inches left of that.
Yeah,
I probably sampled just the top a little bit though.
Yeah, just the
Sean
tip.
let Dan change the rules for poor guesses, new rules every season.
Oh, let me change them? I have a new rule we're going to implement next month.
Is it you can't fucking stand and pout the whole time?
Dude, that video was incredible. The winner uses that glass every time.
The black one?
Yep.
To make it harder? Mm-hmm. Oh, so you want to make it harder on me.
Level
I see where you're at.
Yeah, level the playing field.
I'm getting back to 6.
But it says poor guess is champion on it.
That's true.
So it does make kind of fit, honestly.
The tip is the tastiest part, says Brian.
Some would say.
Got to meet him?
Yeah, Ferrari.
Yeah.
Yeah, he pronounced his name correctly to me, and I went, "You're Ferrari." And he goes, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I was like, "Dude, I'm sorry, but when I see your name, I don't know what you want me to do with that."
Oh, yeah, Josiah. I did like the Buffalo. It was from a mobile station.
What?
Buffalo Trace Pick.
What Buffalo Trace Pick?
The one, Josiah's he's the one that gave us the Neely.
Oh, yeah.
He had some Buffalo Trace Picks there.
Oh.
One was literally from a mobile station.
Like a gas station? Like Mobil the gas, the oil company?
Yes. It's pretty good.
Oh, what?
And I said, how the fuck did they get him? He said they do a bunch of picks.
Really?
Yeah.
What state is Mobil allowed to do gas stations?
I think ours.
They
I think it was from
they
our
should
state.
do cool stickers where it's just gas pumps.
Yeah.
Old vintage gas pumps, just like with dials on them and
They
shit.
could do like the 90 as like
That'd
the
be
fucking...
super cool, yeah.
Instead of like the octane and stuff.
Yeah.
Just try the tip of the cock. Just the tip. Just for a second. Just to see how it felt.
Look at what Julie said.
What did you say?
They're back in Boise, but Michelle packed the keys to their car and the luggage. None of that arrived.
Oh, no.
You've got to be kidding me.
They have the worst travel
They
luck
had
ever.
the worst travel luck I've ever heard of this time. Yeah, the bottle. So this Old Forester, that Bourbon Kingdom, he's in chat as Bourbon Kingdom. His name's Zach. Bourbon Kingdom. Oh, we got to meet like the whole Bourbon Kingdom, like both of them. That was great. I got to meet Sean, and then I already knew Zach.
Yep.
So Zach and me and Zach are the same. Where are we going?
I'm going to go find some whiskey.
Okay.
I don't
Oh, where's that mixtures at?
Where did you set it?
Right behind. It's in the box. Oh, right there in the box. That is from Bourbon Kingdom.
That's from Zach, yeah.
So he brought an employee only 125 proof blue label Old Forester. So when I say blue label Old Forester, it's the white. It's the white label 86 proof, same label, except it's 125 proof. It was easily one of the best Brown Forman products I've ever had in my life, ever.
You know, it's much easier to find this shit when it's organized.
Sean's shuffling through bottles.
I can't fucking find shit back here.
Oh.
I don't... Motherfucker.
But yeah, so
You know what?
that was super cool. I mean, honestly, guys, the event, The event felt like it went over really well. Dramhound's way shorter than me in real life.
He's 6'8".
No, he's one of the shortest people I've ever met.
He's 6'8".
Dramhound, he walked up. I'm like, you must be Dramhound because he's so short. And then who else? Somebody asked who traveled the farthest. It wasn't a whiskey tuber. It has to
Colorado.
be. Nope.
Or not Colorado, California.
You thinking Enrique, EBA Boxing?
No, someone drove from California.
Independent Joe.
Yeah, that's who it was.
But he's on YouTube. So I think EBA Boxing gets it. He flew from California. So still from California.
Talked to Mojo for a long time.
Dude, I had no idea. Mojo gave me like 3 or 4 whiskeys.
Yeah.
Had no freaking idea that was Mojo. And then Julie was like, Mojo's carrying around this bottle. And I'm like,
The Ohio bottle?
I'm like, I just
he
had
gave
that
me a
bottle.
fucking like the dusty decanter.
Yeah.
It's just like an Ohio bottle.
Yeah.
This is actually real good.
Dude, what is he?
We swapped a couple samples. That one
poured
that you
some
handed me.
Wild shit.
I'll let him have some of that.
Oh, yeah. The one.
Mm-hmm.
That one was.
Because he gave me some crazy shit. So I was like,
that one was
man.
interesting.
Like, you try that.
To say the least. And then, Blake Benson brought 800 Old Carters, 254 Gates. That whiskey is...
Dramhound, I'm only 6'6". It feels like 6'8" when I'm looking up at
when
it.
I saw him, he was like 6'1".
Were you 5'2" then?
Bourbon Kingdom said it's the same mash and age. It just proofed up to 125 proof. I think it's the best Old Forward product I've ever had. It's
so
definitely one
fucking
of
dark.
them. It is easily one of them.
Blake
Top
Benson,
two for
hey,
me.
that's what we were just talking about. What do you guys think of the 4-gate 14-year Indiana Foundation? That was back to 2, wasn't it?
I think it's too hot.
Fucking wild
I
shit.
think it's too
144? You don't think it's a little warm?
I think it drinks too hot.
Yeah, it's a little spicy.
It's
in the end.
good. Don't get it twisted. It's freaking great.
It takes 2 drinks before you're like, oh, wow, there's the flavor.
It's just a little...
And it's still just
It's freaking amazing whiskey. And it's hyper unicorn whiskey on top of that.
Do you have the mouse?
Yeah.
You want to hand it? Okay, I really...
You got into Zach's, but not mine, huh?
Yeah.
That's rude.
That's Miles. I know Christy and I had a hell of a weekend. I can't tell you guys enough. Bottle share was incredible. And Mojo brought out a bottle of Jim Beam from 1973. It was awesome. Can't wait till next year. That was the Ohio one. Shit was wild.
There was so much good whiskey. I mean...
1973 Beam Ohio decanter. Yeah, that was fantastic. Bo says I traveled 1,432 miles.
How far? California's got to be farther, right?
Buddy, it's definitely farther.
Unless you be in the southern tip of Texas, maybe.
He's not, though.
I know, but if you were, that'd probably
It'd
be the
damn
closest
close, I
way.
bet. I mean, the bottom of Florida is probably close. I don't know.
The very
like, it's got to be California. As someone who is also 6'6", everyone thinks you're taller because apparently everyone else exaggerates their height.
I would
Now, I'm
believe...
a solid 5'11", and looking up at 6'6" might as well be fucking 6'8". It's the exact fucking same.
Bubble Bath just said, as someone who's also 6'5", I agree.
Yeah.
Bubble Bath, you're not fucking 6'5", you're literally Sean's height.
Wait, is that who fucking said it?
No, just at the bottom, he just said it right now. Yeah, Ogre was super tall too.
Yeah.
Dude, me and Dramhound got to chill and talk for so long. It was amazing. It was great. Tommy drove from CO, the old Colorado. Independent Joe drove from California.
That's fucking
EBA
wild.
boxing.
Took him 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Yeah.
That's over 24 hours of
Yeah,
driving.
100%. Because I think he's on the southern side too.
I don't even
Because
think
he went
it
to
matters.
Oklahoma and then Georgia and then up.
Honestly, to get into Florida a little ways, it's 21 hours from here. So California's got to be so freaking far away.
It's about 20 some hours to go from our place to the entrance to Florida. So you can get all the way down. Like the Keys would be over 24 hours.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grease wore 4-inch heels.
Oh yeah,
Grease walked in
and Grease
taller
are
than
not
Sean.
the same fucking height.
He was a little taller.
And
than
then
me.
he was almost your fucking height.
Yeah.
And I went, Grease is wearing lifts.
He was literally almost as
He
tall
goes,
as me.
no, I'm not. I said, take off your shoes. That's weird. He wouldn't.
Yeah, no, he definitely
I
wouldn't.
said, I'll take off mine. I'm wearing my Nobles.
Yeah.
They got this much.
I got
on
a
it.
quarter
I got a
inch
fucking
under me
just
of
enough so I'm
wood.
not walking on the fucking ground.
Yeah. Grease showed up at my
He's
height.
a 6'1" with 4-inch Air Max pumps.
Yeah,
100%
I
sure.
literally-
Hey, someone get that.
I swear to God, when Grease walked in, I looked over
Oh, Independent Joe is SoCal.
and I'm sitting there and
Thanks,
I'm looking
Carver.
at Grease. I'm like, the first time I met Grease,
Cheech.
I remember thinking to myself,
And Whiskey Central.
he's shorter than I thought he was. And he came into the event on Friday and I'm like, okay, bull freaking shit, dude.
Dan's 6'2", but he was also wearing Nikes. So those probably gave you a solid 3/4 inch, you think?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So I'm like,
to three
my
quarter.
nobles, like, and people know that we're nobles, they don't give you like fucking anything. That's like a quarter
they're
of an
workout
inch.
shoes.
Yeah.
So they're hard
Yeah, that's a
soled.
quarter of an inch.
And then,
Yeah, when I looked up degrees, I went, bullshit.
yeah, I'm eye to eye with this man, and he's 40, so we're
Next
done
day,
growing.
we were a little closer to eye to eye. It was weird. I said, still got a little bit in those shoes, don't you?
Yeah, he saw Dr. Scholl's before he came, so it'd be cool.
Because at Whiskey Weekend, it was weird. He was 2 inches shorter than me.
Yeah.
Him and Will both.
Oh, we walked into Whiskey Weekend. I'm like, how are you guys? Shayla came from Mexico. True, 100% accurate. Whoever asked who came the first said that's not a whiskey tuber. That's why I was trying to answer that way. But
yeah, Shayla might win overall.
yeah, I don't know where in Mexico, but
Mexico's still pretty fucking far.
come to find out, it's not close no matter where it's at. This is a Michter's Barrel Strength Fort Nelson Reserve Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, hand bottled by Zach, aka Bourbon Kingdom, 114 proof. And I do believe this is one of the best bottles that's ever been gifted to us. I said one of. I'm not saying the absolute best.
First off, I'm going to come back to that. Second off, Kyle Dubé from Saginaw to Orlando in 17 hours of driving. Buddy, that ain't the speed limit. I'll tell you that. That's fucking
Hey, man.
hauling
I hope you
ass.
have nothing illegal in your vehicle. Because you're getting searched when you get pulled over.
90.
Where's the cork cap for this?
Oh, I left it over here. Brian Kramer, no, Jason C was shorter than I thought, but solid build. He's a stocky guy.
He's a short guy.
Dude, this is the first time I've had it.
It's ridiculous.
It's like black cherry.
Dude. Yeah, it's dark.
Wild, yeah. Grease is like 5'2" with some attitude. Fuck.
You know what I heard a lot? Man, Cam from Drums and Drams way shorter than I thought he was. I heard that over and over.
You know, I heard he thought a rye was a bourbon.
He did. Oh.
So did I, apparently. Because
Wait, what?
fucking Matt filled out a card with my name on it and guessed Wild Turkey 101 bourbon.
Did he really do
Yeah.
that? Wait, did Matt think it was Wild Turkey 101 bourbon?
I think so, yeah. That's what he told me.
Porter needs to be the final boss of his own thing. Yeah. Because for real to guess Wild Turkey 101 bourbon is as close coming as as close as you could possibly come.
And that is what Cam said. But he also chugged Malort and said, I'll be your spokesperson for that.
Okay, Cam said Hidden Barn was good and then said people don't understand good whiskey and then said I like Malort in the same freaking 2 sentences. And I'm like, well, we can't. Cam's out now.
I thought Cam was someone's kid. There are only 2 children there.
Grease,
And they belong to a friend of mine.
our friend.
Yeah, they were good.
Grease said that Cam slept with Satan and that's why he was physically.
Lawrence Bemmer, great job. So much meeting everyone. Bottle share was crazy. Kind of funny that my favorite pour at the bourbon event was a teeling.
Really?
Oh, really?
That's
I didn't see that.
interesting.
Was it like a limited one or just a regular teeling?
Not
I
both.
have to guess it's.
Both's guess were not great, but Grease did guess it was a Remus bourbon.
Yeah, that's reset. Remus bourbon.
Which means he thought it was MGP bourbon
That was 100 proof bourbon, though. I mean, it's close.
from Indiana.
Dara, sorry, is she still here? She did guess 124 pour.
Poor Dara. Poor Dara. Somehow we accidentally pulled the cards out to make fun of people at the event, and it was both the people I beat to move on.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Me neither till I read Dara's name again.
That's one of the best Michter's
barrel strength bourbon.
barrel strength bourbon. Okay, I've ever had, so I'm happy that you guys enjoy it. Dude, it's fucking
I think
phenomenal.
I would say that this for me would be like top 10 bottles in the hut or in the castle now.
Oh, top 10? I give that.
Yeah, top 10.
I could get that. I could get behind that.
Can you? Isn't it wild?
Because you're not going to double place. You can't be like Stag Junior Batch 12, Stag Junior Batch 9.
right.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a Stag Junior
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
There's a King Kentucky.
Yeah.
Like those bottles are there. There's some scotch in there.
Oh, for sure.
But top 10. I mean,
Whiskey, Shayla said around 5,000 miles of flying. Oh, okay. I think
wow,
she
Bo,
wins.
I bet you feel like an idiot now.
Yeah. In all fairness to Cam, that was at 3:30 in the morning. That's true. No, it had to be before
No,
that.
he told me Hidden Barn was good when
it
he
was
was sober.
definitely before that.
I don't care about the Muller. He told me Hidden Barn was good when he was
It
sober.
was like 2:30 in the morning.
So, when do we get to see the new setup? Sometime in September, for sure.
Next month. Never. You're seeing it. This is all we got.
Okay.
All of our sets. This is it.
So for the people who weren't in the podcast last night watching, because we talked about it, our favorite parts of the event.
People just being really fucking cool.
That was literally.
That goes so fucking far.
I even explained this to my dad today.
Like, everyone, the staff at the hotel was really happy with how people left it. Like, it was picked up. It wasn't a fucking mess.
Yep.
They said, like, we did get one noise complaint the last day,
Yep.
but we moved it in back to the rooms,
Yep.
and they were good after that. The park was pristine after leaving. There wasn't fucking trash everywhere. Everyone was picking up garbage around them, and then they're helping us break down at the end. The distillers all had positive things to say from the people. Really, really good interactions.
Yeah.
The bottle share was fucking awesome. Everyone was super cool there. Like, I can't tell you guys enough how far that goes for an event, for everyone to just be cool and get along, and there was no drama, and we didn't have to like treat people like children and be like, you got to do this or else this doesn't happen. It just went. So thank you guys so much.
So that 100%, I was explaining that same thought process to my dad today, because he asked how it went, if people got like too crazy. 5 hours is a long event, and then a bottle share afterwards, obviously. I was explaining to my dad, I go, so it wasn't a public event, right? It was our event. Like, this was the Bourbon Junkies family event. This wasn't like every Facebook group. It wasn't that. The only people that were buying tickets were Bourbon Junkies people, right? That was the intention.
Yep.
And honestly, it became one of those things that when we left places, I went to pay the bartender at Valentine, and she was like, our POI system was down for 2 hours. And she's like, I was writing down names and orders, like taking orders still, which is like awesome on them she did an amazing job.
She was writing stuff down by like hand and
everything
keeping,
down for 2 hours.
Yep.
And there was a lot of people there. So it wasn't like it was like a handful of things. She literally had a notebook full of people's names and orders to enter into their system when everybody left. But she was like, everybody was so kind and nobody complained. And like, it was hard for her, obviously, but she was like, everybody was great about it. And then, like you said, the park, like, we left, it looked like nobody had been there. The 10 people
there were
were
tire
still
tracks
wrapping
and some like
up.
shit like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was pristine.
There wasn't trash everywhere. There wasn't cigars everywhere. There wasn't anything like that. Everything was great.
So that means if we want to do it again, the park's gonna be like, absolutely, because everything was cool.
Yeah. And so I was explaining to my dad, I go, I do feel like we become, because it's not a public event, intentionally, I feel like we become responsible for the people at the event's actions and attitudes.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
And so when we leave a place, and I went and talked to the Grand Traverse, Mike from Grand Traverse, and he goes, this is an awesome event. I said, thanks. I'm glad that you're in. And he goes, no. We do so many whiskey events. And most of the time, it's like, hey, pour me that. And they shoot it, and everybody's getting hammered.
Yeah.
And he goes, the people here give a shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is why it's not a public event. Because if we can bring our community places, and these are the interactions that distillers are having with them and bartenders are having with them, it's freaking awesome. Like, it was like being a proud parent. Like, everywhere we left, everybody's so kind. And I'm like,
your children were so good, well behaved.
100%. And to hear that when there's 200 and some people there, speaks volumes to you guys, like, legitimately.
So also, Joe said, New York City to LA driving record, 25:39 in an Audi. That's the kid. No, that's
RS
I think that was an RS7.
Okay.
And
Had
that was an Alpha 7 tuned by Ari or Arnie. Arnie.
So like 12
he
horsepower or some
owns
shit?
is it ETS or something like that?
Okay.
Yeah, it was down one cylinder at the end. Still
that you've told me about that one.
Still making like fucking 600 horsepower.
You've told me about that one.
And it was a 3-man team. They had a bunch of spotters. It's a whole fucking thing. That's a cool story that they did. Yeah, it is a cool story. But yeah, a lot of people just saying that it was like really cool. Everyone was super nice.
Yeah. New Holland said that was one of the best whiskey events they've ever been to.
Yep.
And they go to events all the time because they're a brewery and distillery. So they do beer events and whiskey events. And I asked him why. And he's like, just because people cared. Just because when we talk to people, it wasn't like, hey, give me that whiskey, walk away. Hey, give me that whiskey, shoot it, walk away.
Yeah, every time I walked
Just 'cause
around, people
people
were
cared.
like talking about the whiskey.
Yeah.
Like Mammoth with the guy, Joe, I think his name was
Phil
Joe.
from Mammoth?
Is it Phil?
Mammoth is Phil.
Oh, Jim was the guy from Journeyman.
Yep.
That's But Phil was like talking to everyone about their whiskey and stuff like that. People were actually like listening.
Yeah.
And so it was great.
You guys were freaking awesome.
It was
for
at
real.
Independent Oaks in Clarkston, Michigan. Someone asked where the park was at.
I honestly would love to do it there again. The shitty part is like not knowing the weather.
Yeah.
That's such a big
We had two
downside.
tents. We had the pavilion. It was nice for people to have shade. There were a couple trees. There were more trees than I remember, actually. when we even talked about it, we're like, there's no shade. And then I
wasn't-
hung up under a tree most of the
By
time.
the pavilion, there was
Yeah.
some. Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
I think because when there's no fence and you look at the whole park,
Yeah.
there's no trees.
Oh, it's giant. Yeah.
But when you fence it in, it feels smaller. But
Dan, it's like that at beer events I've done. Everyone just went high proof to get hammered.
Yeah,
And
that's what
everyone
all
was
of them were saying.
like, that's why we went through so much fucking water. Like
Yeah.
everyone paced themselves super well.
yeah, no, you guys handled it freaking amazing. Which is cool because honestly, if this is a huge shit show, it'd be real hard for us to want to do it again. If I'm being completely honest.
Yeah.
Like if we had to walk 30 people out and like
Yeah, the
everybody's
cops had to get
arguing,
called
yeah.
and like fucking, they were like, all right, cool. MLCC shut us the fuck down. Like,
Yes.
it's not happening
Yeah.
again.
So, no, that was great. There's another spot in that same park that is freaking gorgeous.
Oh yeah, the
That,
water one.
the twin chimneys.
Yeah.
It's on the water and
Isn't there a building there?
a big building.
Yeah.
And so we could get away with one big tent instead of two tents. There's a building. The problem is it's more centralized in the park, so there would be foot traffic.
That's why we got a fence.
I know.
And then we just pay Lukens and Jared Lesher.
Just stand by the entrance.
I mean, they don't actually probably have to do anything.
Stand there.
Just if they had shirts that said security.
They look like statues.
Oh yeah.
They just look like giant statues.
You remember like what is that Gargoyle show?
Gargoyles.
Yeah, we just
One of
had-
the greatest shows
We just
of all
have them posted up in the front.
Yeah.
They don't have to do anything. Just sit there.
Give them small pedestals too.
What's up?
But yeah, I don't know. It was amazing. I don't know that part. I was so happy that the Junkies family was exactly what I was hoping. We could not have literally like wished that people acted better. We couldn't have. It was amazing.
Yeah. You guys did great. We appreciate you.
Yeah, you guys are freaking awesome. Yeah, Night Angel will be there next year for security.
Yeah.
That'll be
You can
good.
just fly around with a drone.
But yeah, I don't know. Man.
Take the shot.
It was really cool, man. Everybody was great. There were people who came up at the bottle share and were like, "Hey, I've definitely had enough to drink. I'm going to go to bed." It was like, "That's awesome. I appreciate you realizing that."
Yep.
Because that just takes the pressure off Sean and I to worry about it or anything like that. But
So that means next year is just going to be fucking
chaos.
the end.
Yeah.
People are like, we did great.
Yeah, get out of control. We just aren't doing it again. You know what I mean? But
10-second review of Gene's divorce jug, infinity bottle.
did you have that?
What?
Graham was carrying around a 375, and it's Gene Nassif's infinity bottle.
I did not
So
have
it's a
any of that.
bunch of wild ass
Yeah.
light whiskeys and old, it was freaking great, honestly. It was really good. The proof wasn't too wild.
Yep.
Because like so many of the light whiskeys are like, hey man, I can't drink
400 proof, yeah.
What am I supposed to do with that? Fucking kill everything in my body with it?
Zach said next year we're going to bring the dogs. Everyone would have loved Knox. He would have slept for 3 days afterwards.
We can't. The problem is
There was one
anybody
big floof there.
I know, but the problem is anybody gets bit by a dog, it's just a fucking disaster.
Well, Knox isn't going to bite people.
No,
he's going to jump and scratch.
Knox
He's going to
isn't.
scratch
That's
someone
true.
because he's
Knox-
just going to be like, love me.
Knox isn't going to bite people. I'm
No.
just saying if we tell people they can bring dogs, somebody's going to get bit. It's going to be a whole thing. Dogs are going to get in a fight.
Easier, Michael Vick. You're not supposed to cheer about
No,
that.
I'm not
Fucking
saying I'm
Christ.
not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying if you want to bet 10 on it. Ryan said, couldn't make the event because you picked a month that we had 2 weddings, but hearing people care, cleaning up, etc., makes me way more sad about missing it than any bottle at the share.
I don't know. There were some pretty cool bottles.
But even at the bottle share, everybody's chilling, hanging out.
Yeah.
Again,
It was very laid back.
again, just really, I never felt like,
Like a lot of people were just sitting down, talking, having a conversation, and drinking whiskey.
and just being cool.
Yeah.
There was one rule: fucking be cool.
That was the rule.
Everybody was cool.
Yep.
It was cool. Tommy D said, "I'll bring my dog. You can, Tommy, bring your dog up here to my house."
Yeah. Any idea what month you'll aim to hold Pours in the Park next year?
I don't know.
No.
What about like August 1st? Can we still do August but not do when everybody's busy? I don't know. It gets hot in Michigan in July. That's the problem. July is hot.
I found out actually September is the most common birth month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so we were close to it.
Yes.
Because we're mid to late August.
Yeah. Thrasher. Hey, boys. Thank you for a great event. The swag bags were awesome. The pours were amazing. It was really great to put names to faces. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Till next year.
Dude, next year's going to be a blast, man. I told Ricky on Thursday. Yes,
Okay,
Thursday.
Dano.
I told Ricky on Thursday that I wasn't going on Saturday
He did say that.
because there was some shit going on Thursday that Man, almost nobody knows about that. There's some very real shit going on Thursday that was very disruptive to the event in total, or the alcohol at the event, I should say.
Not a big deal. It almost didn't happen. Cool.
Not a big deal. Almost legally couldn't have any liquor in the park, so no distilleries would have been there. Anyways, ended up thankfully being completely resolved by Friday. But that happened Thursday, so I called Ricky. I go, I won't be there Saturday. Tell everybody I said hi. and then honestly, come Saturday, especially at the bottle share, it was like, I can't wait to have another event.
Alex said, I need to come next year. It'd be great.
I swear, if Alec isn't there next year, we're done.
He's, we just take him off now sponsor.
Yeah, we're done.
Sorry.
Yeah, if we're done, we're done. If Alec isn't there next year, we're done. We can't even be friends with him. What, are you going to not show up to our first event? Would you have a baby? You know what I mean? What, are you going to pretend you had a baby on your second event?
Yeah.
Nobody's even seen Alec's wife yet. As far as we all know, he rented a child.
Yeah.
And he's got to give it back
indefinitely
any day now. So I signed up for Four Roses National Lottery for their SE.
Yeah.
I signed up for her.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, they did it too.
Yep.
Just like Birthday Bourbon. A Mellow Moments Lottery.
John A. Bell. Value for dollar is extremely high. Thanks for an amazing event. I mean, that's kind of the point.
Yeah. Listen, the event wasn't, the point of the event wasn't like, Sean and I are going to be rich.
Yeah. I talked to several people and kind of voiced what, like, an opinion, or had them voice their opinion of, like, do you think it was worth it?
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like the ticket price was encompassing of what your experience was?
Sure.
A lot of people said, yeah, absolutely.
Now, like,
I didn't ask, certain people because they just look at me and say no.
Tommy.
Dan.
Dan.
Bove.
We did have
Eric Hartnett. Welcome to BJ fam. Thanks for being here. Appreciate the membership.
We did have several $1,000s that weren't expected and budgeted for come out of our bank account. So tickets next year, assuming we still have to cover those costs, would go up a little.
We didn't know about some of those expenses, and then several $1,000s later, we were like, "Oh, well, all right." We didn't budget well enough.
Several $1,000s.
So me and Dan made $50 a piece.
Maybe.
I think we actually lost money, but hey, here we go.
At one point, the goal was, okay, we got to try to not lose money on the event. Because if we lose money and we spent this long planning it, we lost lots of money. Because we could have been doing other shit. But
it's thinner than a lot of people would imagine.
Yes.
I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Because it's very easy to look at ticket price and how many people were there and think, oh, okay.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
It was a lot of money. And it was a lot of money spent, unfortunately.
We'll tell you, a barrel of whiskey, very expensive.
Yeah. Come to find out, 317 bottles of whiskey was a lot.
A lot. Luke Steffens. Everyone was just so excited to converse and enjoy the experience. It was really awesome to be a part of it. It was truly an understatement to say I think you all did a good job putting it together. Thanks, you, buddy. Appreciate that.
I think that as a team, I think everybody involved fucking knocked it out. I think everybody did amazing. And I think that we couldn't have asked for the event to go much better for our first event ever. I don't think we could have asked for it to go any better.
It could be our 10th. If it went that smooth, I'd be okay with it.
If next year went that smooth, I'd be ecstatic.
Chrissy said, my liquor store friend in the area said everyone who stopped in was super nice and respectful.
That's really cool.
Good to hear.
That's really How many people asked for Blanton's or Pappy? That's what we need, Chrissy.
Shayla was wearing the Bring Me the Pappy shirt.
Was she?
Yeah.
That's awesome. But yeah, so like...
what you're saying is profits were eaten up by that gas station burrito? Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
After I bought that, I've lost money.
So we didn't budget for bottle share pizza at all. We didn't know that we had to pay for the liquor, for all of the liquor for the entire event.
We thought the distillers got the broth, bring that, and then like write it off. And then we found out we had to buy everything.
Government said, bitch.
Government said anything that you guys serve, you have to buy. So that was a lot of money. Come to find out.
The pizza, weirdly, I bring up the pizza because you would think the pizza wasn't that expensive. It was kind of expensive. Did you know what the total for the pizza was? Ricky told me because Ricky ordered it. You want to know?
Yeah, sure.
You want to throw like a ballpark? Just pizza. We just got some pizzas for the people. Jets, just some jets.
$425.
I mean, if you want to more than double that,
okay,
it's $987.
There you go. Everyone got pizza at the end for $900.
Pizza. So that's why, like, so we obviously didn't budget $1,000 for pizza. Why'd you do pizza?
Because it was easy.
What else are you supposed to bring to a hotel for after food?
Yeah.
So there's pizza. So now we did, mind you, that was budgeted.
It was really good pizza.
That was budgeted for 150 people.
Did you guys have it? You didn't even have any? That was pretty damn good.
I was so sad, dude. 983.41. That's what it was.
Did Luke pay? Why does he
No,
fucking know that?
I told them when I was on the gaming stream last night. I was like, dude, come find out pizza was expensive.
I did not expect that much.
So, pizza.
We bought all the volunteers lunch and stuff.
Sean handed out a bunch of, or came up with like the different wristbands. So like if you had like the volunteers got them, and some other people got them. Like if you had,
holy shit. Okay, that's not why we told you a fucking
pizza.
Number.
Blake, for fuck.
God,
Blake,
fucking sakes, Blake, who
Blake,
is already way too fucking generous for the entire weekend.
Give us hazmat Forgate and then fucking give us that money for the pizza for fuck's sake.
Okay, we were not telling you a number to be like, hey, you should give us money for pizza. We were just telling you that like the event did run fucking thin.
Yeah,
we didn't actually lose money, but we just weren't.
It wasn't a huge cash.
Yeah,
grab,
we just didn't fucking make money. We tried to make everyone's ticket pretty much
feel valuable.
Yeah, feel valuable. So like that's why the aged owner was in there. That's why you get to pick. That's why you got everything that was in there.
Yeah, that's why the VIPs got a 4 when they showed up.
Yes.
We did want to make it feel like it was worth your money, and we just found out later that we had to pay for shit we didn't know we had to pay for.
Yeah. So
these are the live and learn moments.
Exactly.
This is why next year will be like, okay, so in the budget next year, we need, X amount for liquor. We need X amount for, food for. So the other thing was we got to freaking have food at the bottle share because everybody can't be fucking tagged with no food.
Yeah, that's why we brought the coolers in so people had more water. That's why we brought the pizza so everyone could keep kind of sucking up alcohol.
Mm-hmm. Blake, thank you for
Vasco.
The ridiculous super chat.
I was very anxious and almost didn't want to spend so much time there. However, I was beyond moved by how welcoming, kind, and made me feel part of the community. Cannot wait for next year. I'm glad.
Blake.
That's what we wanted.
I'm really,
That's Christine.
Everybody was really cool. That was Mark's wife. I'm sorry, Christine.
Yeah, there you go.
I remember you and Mark, so don't, I do literally. I'm like, Michelle walked up to Grease. She goes, "You remember who I am?" And Grease goes, "Yeah." She goes, "Who?" And I looked at Grease. I go, "You don't remember?" And then I was like, I'm not gonna give him her name. You have to fucking sit in this, Grease, for being a bad fucking person.
Just say no, dude.
I know this is the one downside,
Holy
right?
shit, another red one.
Yeah,
yep.
right.
Brian Kramer, how for the great enjoyment, experience, and people. I'd spend 200 plus next year.
I think VIP tickets would bump next year, realistically.
VIP, realistically, we've lost money on the VIP tickets. That we'll just fucking straight up we did not budget that.
We're bad at budgeting. Who knew?
Because we kept adding things, and then it just fucking, that's how it works. So I'm glad everyone enjoyed the event. That's what it comes down to. We just fucking wanted to put on a cool fucking event to meet the community and have a fucking day.
I would have rather.
We didn't lose money.
Yeah.
We didn't really make money. Yeah.
Anywhere near what you think that you would make on an event.
But it was, it was cool.
Here's what I would say. I would rather break even on an event
1,000%.
and have everybody have a great time and have it be successful than make $10K on an event.
I knew exactly what you're going to say.
Be a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
And
because
people
if it was
upset.
fucking shitty and people were like, wow, we got a fucking lanyard in the bag and that was it.
Yeah.
It was cool.
And then fuck you, see you later.
Yeah. And everyone was like, well, we got 2 sample tickets and had to buy more or something. It was like, all right, cool. That's not what we wanted. We just wanted to throw in a cool event.
Well, you guys have
John.
fun.
Pizza again,
fun.
thank you
We
again.
don't need pizza fun money. Stop with the pizza fun. Tommy,
what the
for
fuck? Christ
that
almighty.
much. He said, holy shit. Stop. We didn't bring this up because of this. We just, listen, we talk about money all the time, especially on
transparency.
Especially on Say the Junkies and stuff. We talk about the amount of money we spend on things.
Yeah.
It's just part of the channel. I don't know. It's not so you guys
buy all
do
the
this.
liquor thing just a mission law or something you'd see everywhere. I don't, probably everywhere, but I don't know, to be honest.
I know that supposedly, so it'd be the same as Buffalo Trace buys back from distributors.
Yeah.
So because they have to pay sales tax.
Yeah.
So I do believe most states would have that same law because it's the 3-tier system.
That's one of those things that we found out late in the game.
Good old 3-tier.
Hey, here's our winner.
Eric, what's up, buddy? For
Kier's Bottle Ranch.
Okay. Hey, Tommy, that's fucking ridiculous, man. I just see that red one just kind of hanging there again in Tennessee Jed. Do we miss Tennessee Jeds? Will you click the pink one at the top?
I don't think I'm there yet.
Yeah, what the fuck?
There not there yet.
Oh, okay. They're in weird. Oh, because the 5s went away. That's why. Okay. Tommy, thank you, buddy. That's freaking ridiculous. And I hope you did enjoy that much pizza, Tommy. I really do.
I don't know. That's about 13 pizzas, I think, is what he just fucking bought.
No, here's the best part. So, okay, real quick, in Tommy's defense, he did eat a lot of pizza because he ate pizza when it got earlier. And then when we went over to Blake's,
You went to Blake's and
for a
came
little
back
bit,
and you got more.
When we came back,
God, that's fucking good.
Tommy goes, I got to go to bed. Walks in the conference room, comes out with pizza, and just walks away from all of us.
All right.
So he took him back to his
The man
room.
knew what he wanted. Hey, we had extra, so it was fine. We
was
gave some to the
perfect.
hotel staff. They were
Oh, did you?
appreciative. Yeah.
Awesome.
Because we had a couple pizzas left, and Brandon was like, I don't know what to do with this.
There were only
someone-
a couple pizzas left.
Yeah, Brandon was like, I don't know what to do. And someone was like, give it to the hotel staff. And so he just walked
That's a
up
great
and we're like,
idea.
hey, we've got pizza left. Do you guys want it? And they
Yeah.
were like, anything but except for this topic.
Yeah.
And so he just went and grabbed some pizza and brought it.
That's a great idea.
The mash bill, thoughts on at Bubble Bath Bourbon in his Speedo. It was a ducky Speedo. It was amazing. Was there anyone who you were surprised by when you met them? Height, appearance, demeanor? Yeah.
Jared Lesher,
And Lukens.
Lukens.
Jesus Christ. I didn't know Dramhound was 6'6" either.
Draymond told me that he would tower over me. He didn't.
He did.
Gree, I was very surprised by Grease's height this
Yeah,
time.
he's faking it.
Lauren
Ryan just
wasn't
gave
there,
us
so
5 for the pizza.
unfortunately, we were all surprised by his demeanor because
That's
Lauren wasn't there.
unfortunate, yeah.
Look, pizza paid for by the amazing Bourbon Junkies. Yeah, that was not the point.
Yeah, that was not the point.
You guys did not have to do that at all by any means.
Aiden, that's why I refused to pay secondary on pizza.
Oh, guys, the amount okay, I said it 100 times. I'm sure Sean's sick of hearing it. I said it a million times. I said if 50, we know how many tickets we sold. We sold 221 exactly. I said if 50 people actually show up on Saturday, this is a successful event. If 50 people come. And most people showed up, almost everyone. It was freaking awesome. Like, it was so, you guys are just showing, you guys traveling to come and hang out with us was the coolest fucking thing ever.
Luke said, Kira told me I was a ranch boy for helping her steal it.
Dude, Kira is a fucking party in her,
Yeah.
like, in her own universe. She in herself is a party.
Oh yeah, they had quite the time, and like I saw a lot of people post up chairs, and they were just had their feet in bubble bath pool.
Oh, yeah.
they're just cooling off back there.
100%,
They had their
yeah.
own tent too. Tennessee Jed with the 50. Thank you, sir. You
Thank
didn't
you,
answer
buddy.
me. I appreciate it.
You
It
didn't
said
have
nice
to do that,
bike.
man. I appreciate that. I like that
We're
bike a
just
lot.
hiding the set right now, so you
I
guys
actually-
can't see shit.
I rode that bike like 4 weeks ago, and it fucking destroyed my back.
Oh yeah.
Because my back wasn't great back then. And Ricky's like, let's go for a ride. I'm like, I don't know if I can. She's like, oh, you definitely shouldn't. And then
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to leave my kids, so I did it. And then the next day, I'm like, shouldn't have done it at all. Honestly,
Chrissy said, happy there was pizza at 3 a.m. Help me soak up the liquor.
yeah, see, that's why we did, like, that was one of the reasons. I told Ricky while we were at the event, I go, holy shit, one of the things I forgot. Because Ricky's like, you guys just
Was
give me
after event food, yeah.
everything. Like, she's like, Sean, I need the numbers for these things.
Yep.
And she's like, what time are these things supposed to happen? We're going through all this with Ricky. And then I walked up to her like 2 hours into the event, and I go, I forgot to tell you one more thing. And she was like, what? And I'm like, yeah, my bad. We
And
need
then she's
pizza.
like, hey, we need to get this figured out because we
Yeah.
don't need to call it 6 o'clock and
And
ask
they're-
for 40
yeah,
pizzas.
they're not bringing them.
Because they're just going to tell us to go F ourselves.
Yeah. Dan, like, honestly, the event was 10 out of 10. Saturday was my kind of day, more about the people than it was about the whiskey. No one would have
100%.
guessed that was your first event. It went flawlessly.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
Brian Meeker, new to the channel, love the content. Hey, thanks for it.
real.
Appreciate the super chat as well, sir.
Thanks, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Yeah, Dan, honestly, it didn't. I'm going to be honest, dude. It went in a way in which it didn't feel like the first event. And
Yeah.
I think the reason for that was just like the amount of people involved in helping and making it work well.
Yeah, it
Making
flowed
it
so well.
flow. Honestly, if Ricky wasn't there, I think if you remove Ricky and Brandon from the day, I think we're in fucking. I think you guys, all of us have a different experience.
We'd had to pay someone else to do something.
Yeah.
Or else we just wouldn't
That's what I mean.
have
I
been able
just
to do anything.
think that it would have been a
Yeah.
significant.
And I mean, that goes for all the volunteers, actually. Like,
Yeah.
if you take any one of them away, we have to put ourselves in their position.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
Quinn, here's pizza money. Now, what do y'all think of the House of Dragon season premiere? I haven't watched it yet.
Ricky and I didn't watch it.
I haven't watched it
Monday?
yet.
Monday night? Heard
Sunday night, I thought.
Sunday? Heard great things. Heard
Yeah.
really solid
Honestly,
reviews.
we were just fucking recuperating.
Yeah. Everybody was like, what did
Jesus Christ. Tommy, fucking stop.
Tommy,
And Julie. Okay, everyone fucking
more
stop
super
donating
chats
for the
that
pizza.
Aren't green. No more super chats that aren't green. Green
we
is
turn
$5.
it off? Can't
Green
we
is
fucking
$5.
turn it off?
No more. Explorer Joe said, my first concert I threw, I lost cash and I just didn't pay the rest to the venue. Wait, I lost money and I just didn't pay the rest to the venue. Oh, you had to pay the venue to have the I see what you're saying.
1WD. Sorry I missed the event. Loved hearing about it. We'll be there one next year. We'll be there next year. Fuck, I'm tired. Have this for the pizza fun. Hashtag Team VJ. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, man.
Rob, Pizza Fun 2023. Hope it makes it next year. Thank you, Rick. Appreciate it. Julie L. Paying for the pizzas for next year. You have our money.
Holy
Has to happen now.
shit.
Fucking stop.
For fuck's sake.
Zach, not for pizza. This is for Sean's nudes. All right.
Okay, and we keep saying stop. If you guys can send Sean money for his news, I don't care about that.
Bubble Bath, can the distilleries buy their own bottles they're sampling from Offerman? No, we have to buy them. Legally, the events, the host of the event has to buy them.
Technically, I think the nonprofit.
Or, yeah, the nonprofit.
I think.
I don't fucking know. We paid for them.
think.
I don't know who.
Listen, there has to be a paper trail that the
MLCC can see that they were bought and
You have
purchased.
to be able to present a paper trail. If MLCC were asked for one, you have to be able to present a paper trail that wasn't, because sales tax has to be paid. I don't know about them buying their own shit. I guess what people normally do is have booth fees.
Yeah.
So the distillery would normally pay a booth fee to be at your event, and
Which
that
would
booth
offset the
fee
cost of the liquor.
would cover the liquor.
Yeah.
Now, had I already invited all the distilleries and told them it was free to come because we didn't know we had to pay for liquor?
Nope.
That is exactly what happened. Now, is one of the distilleries, which may be probably everybody's favorite distillery that was there, been really fucking cool about helping out with covering what we spent on their stuff? Yes, they have. They've been absolutely amazing. And you guys know exactly what I'm talking about because they were the most expensive one, and they brought incredible stuff.
That they did.
They brought something that is like almost unobtainable in this moment in time. But they've been really cool about helping out with
Tony.
some of that. So.
Hi, Junkies. Congrats on the successful event. Eventful event? What the fuck? Did that just give me a stroke?
Yeah, it did, but you did read it right. It does say that.
I've never seen anybody get out of hand at a meetup. I hope this voice text is working. My surgery went well. My retina is reattached. Thank God.
Love that.
A few more weeks of healing. Holy shit. Okay. I'm sorry that I made fun of your little speech a little earlier there, but I'm happy to hear that your retina is back attached. Retinal detachments are not funny because you will go blind.
How do you know that Gabby's an eye doctor?
I know about retinal detachments. Yep. Dan out for all the water I drank. I need change back. Buddy, 800 bottles went down.
Dan said like 45 minutes ago in chat when you were talking about how much water was drank, you're like, you guys drank like 800 barrels of water?
Yeah.
Dan back then was like, you don't have to blame any of the water drinking on me because he didn't drink fucking any of it because Dan just refuses to be healthy and be hydrated.
Bove said, I was surprised how short Master Drum is. He's like an Italian garden gnome. Why don't you go say that to his channel and see how that worked for you? And then Tommy donated another 150 and said, Qdoba, ... better.
Gosh. Hey, Tommy. I get why you did that. Just fucking stop. And we love you. And thank you so much. You're ridiculous.
Brian Kramer, I remember Grease yelling, Grease man needs some shots at Valentine and Dan's face when he yelled that. Yep, that happened.
I guess Justin really liked Grease, which actually shocks me.
They don't seem like they would.
They seem like
Oil in
polar
water.
opposite,
Yeah.
100%. So when Grease was screaming about his white girl shots, they were doing kamikazes and something else. When Grease was screaming about his white girl shots, I looked over and Justin was right behind him. And I'm like,
he doesn't know.
I'm going to have to tell Grease to get the fuck out of here because we like Justin a lot.
Yeah, we do.
Justin's awesome. I'd love to be friends with Justin for a very long time.
Yep.
And we can't be having Grease ruining. And then who was it? Somebody told me, Brandon, was it you that told me that Justin liked Grease or something? I'm like, there's no fucking way. There's no way. Grease probably would like Matt a lot.
I'm going to catch up a little bit. Hazen Hart said, I'll just throw your back, Dan. Zachary Hess, as Ricky said, surprised people paid money to come see and hang out with her husband, mainly there for Sean, as well as Ricky and Gabby, of course. Hashtag Team Sean.
Is that Zach? It was, of course,
Zachary.
Zachary walks over, goes, hey, can I get a picture with you guys? And Sean and I are there. And we're like, yeah. And then I think like I didn't hear him or something. He goes, hey, Dan, can we get a picture? He goes, I am Team Sean. But I'm like, what the fuck? No. And then they took the picture and I frowned the whole time.
Oh, God. You're one more cast. Hey, several people have said it. I spent way more on a way worse time. This was so worth it.
Hey, that's awesome, man. Listen, I'm trying to think. Have I bought a ticket to something? Because the blend was part of the ticket cost, right? And the blend was $60.
Yeah.
So it was a $75 ticket, give or take, roughly. Something like that. I don't know. And so for the normal event. So I'm trying to think, like, what if I spent $75 on that it was like completely waste of money? And I'm like,
So much things, so many fucking things. Don't tell my wife. Ryan, reason he didn't feel like Dan's first event, Ricky planned the wedding.
No, 100%. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, we already went though to that.
I realized that.
It was you just pick your wife's best option when she asked
I
you.
didn't help. I feel like I was a real piece of shit.
Jillian Jimenez. Can't tell us what to do. Okay.
Okay, Juju, stop. You're like rebellious for the sake of rebellion. You're like how old are you? Like a teenager.
Yeah.
Beautiful teenager.
Sassy. Craig MD. McD. McDonald.
Juju's a beautiful man was what I was trying to say.
Oh, okay. Tostino's Pizza Rolls money for tomorrow. Wish I could have been there. Wish I could stay up with y'all, but I'm battling the Mexican beer virus. Hopefully it's on the mend, and I'll see y'all next week. Is that the brown bottle flu? Too many Coronas? Is that what we're talking about?
I'm pretty sure. You put lime in them at least, dude, because lime and Corona is great, man.
Ron Miles, look at that guy. Sorry, I'm behind on the stream, but we're not letting you guys pay a dime for our bottles.
Well, you guys know who I was talking about now, because Ron's from B-Town, if you know what I'm saying.
It looks like we're sponsoring next week's stream if a certain commission is being stuffed.
No, Ron, you're good, buddy. Well, everything's good, man. Everything's great.
Take my monthly sub money for pizza.
Vulcan wasn't even there.
Yeah.
He wasn't even fucking there.
Stroke 9,000? Dude, it's like 50,000 right now. Whiskey Central just said congrats on the sex.
Thanks.
I don't know what she's talking to.
Because you said successful.
Oh.
So it sounded like you said sex. So she's saying congrats on it, and then she put the hashtag stroke.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yep. I ate pizza like 8 p.m., 11 p.m., and 2 a.m. It was
a
so
lot of pizza.
Luke. Pours in the Park 2023. Dan reads Patreon names live. Oh, that'll be great. Everybody will leave, or I'll get punched in the face. Are you going to sell the leftover AO glasses? I need an extra, need another so I can have a pair.
We only have like 5 left.
Yeah. We had 250 of those.
We had a couple people that had broke, and like I went through like most of them when we packed them.
Sean found some real broke.
I found like someone like smash, but like Michelle Davlar had like a stress fracture around it.
So Dan or Julie.
And it was like a perfect ring. So it was like a bunch of people just had their breaks. We'd gotten extras out. I gave a couple to people like volunteers and stuff that wanted some. And we have like almost none left.
Yeah. Yep.
Maybe we'll do a custom aged in ore again in the future. Oh, someone got that one. I was wondering why it jumped.
Get rocked, dumb fucker.
Kerber said, "I don't want pizza. I want calzones." Can you imagine? Hey, can we get 400 calzones?
Yeah, can we get 1 calzone per person?
John said, when we're playing cornhole, Grease was screaming. He's just a screamer. Mm-hmm. Just got here. What the hell are they streaming from?
Well, Ted,
this is the new set.
Tater, this is what the fundraiser got everybody was that bike and then not really. I did own the bike before.
Rob, best adult dating site is a bold statement.
That is a good point, dude. That is a really good point. That could be false marketing.
Jamie. I drank like $20 in water, but really trying to buy your friendship. I owe you though.
Jamie, we're already friends.
We are friends.
You know that. Jamie walked in and I was sitting in the lobby with Ricky and Serena because Ricky was eating dinner out there. And we talked to Jamie for a little bit and she was looking for Ops. I'm like, good fucking luck. Ops is a man of mystery. He's in there and then in there. And he told me he was going out there, but I think he went that way. Like,
oh my gosh. Luke, I talked to Grease at the beginning of the event for about 20 seconds before he yells, "This is so beautiful. Praise the Lord. Can I get an amen?"
This sounds so much like Grease, dude. Oh, it sounds so much like Grease.
Gabe Mazzotti. Can't be having Sean eating freezer burned burritos anymore. Hey, they were not good. I want to just laugh. There are a third of each burrito down there because they just progressively got sadder as I went.
It just got worse. Oh, Tommy Jesus and his Christ. Eyes, dude. Yeah. Freaking Tommy. Tommy was like, and then I started like realizing, I'm like, Ricky's eyes do look kind of cool. They're like different. They got like an outline around the freaking, what's the color part of your eye?
Iris.
Yeah, she got like an outline around them. I'm like, that's so interesting.
You talking about your wife right now?
Yeah. Look at her eyes all the time.
Hey, no
Tommy
kidding.
said that. I'm like, huh. They are different.
Chris Frag, when I introduced Justin to Greaves, he went from YouTube Greaves to a different person. That sounds right.
Oh, that makes way more sense. That's why he likes him.
Wait,
okay.
Nick Foles, Team Dan equals exceptional. Team Sean equals delusional. I don't know. You been watching Borgasms lately? Jeff Kazaa. Cheers, boys. Thanks for all the incredible memories. It was so great to meet everyone. Enjoy the Columbus beers. Let me know what you think. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks,
buddy.
buddy.
Yeah, it was him. He's the one that gave us.
Dude, So those beers sound ridiculously good.
Dude, they both, yeah.
They sound so
I put them all in those
freaking
boxes
good,
somewhere. I think it's still in the trailer.
No,
you brought them in.
It's right.
Yep,
right
it's
over
right
there.
there. I just remember seeing it now.
And the cigars,
cigars,
are there
yep.
too. Dude, thank you so much, man. I can't wait to smoke those tatuajes. I cannot freaking wait. I love the Monster
really
series.
jumped. I'm almost caught up. Taylor, this stream is really going downhill in production and set quality. Yes, it is. Dan dropped one. What'd you drop?
What?
You said Dan dropped one.
I don't drop shit. Except points and poor guesses.
Ed Williams, what up, suckers? Great content. Cheers.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks for remembering for 2 months.
I apologize to Dan for breaking his glass on accident. Sarah, you didn't break my fucking... Okay, so Sarah and I... So we met Sarah at the VIP tasting in our room in Whiskey Weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So I re-met Sarah. She walked in. Michelle was like, I don't know if you two have met. And Sarah walked out, Sarah and her husband. I walked out. I'm like, of course we've met. Like, I'll never forget that interaction that we had.
Yep.
And Sarah and her husband were freaking awesome. And so we were talking back and forth. Sarah, I talked to Ryan, by the way. You're all good, and something's on the way, if you know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about. So
I know what he's talking about.
you're all good there. But so anyways, we're talking, and I said, can I give you a hug? And so I give her a hug, and my Agent Orange in my hand. And as we like stop hugging, she bumps my hand, and I wasn't holding on to the Agent Orange almost at all. And I drop it, and she's like, I feel so bad. I'm like, you literally
did it break?
It exploded. Yeah,
it was cement, huh?
Tile.
Oh,
yeah. In the hotel.
Oh, you're in the hotel
with whiskey in it.
Oh,
Wild Turkey Diamond. So, anyways,
it's okay.
Or Tradition. I don't know, something like that.
It was Diamond.
Diamond. Okay.
That was from Mojo.
And she's like, I feel so bad. I'm like, not your fault.
Yeah.
I'm holding on to that glass. Like, my hands don't work anymore. It's not your fucking fault.
Yeah. It was a long day. My hands hurt.
My feet hurt
like my feet felt broken. I kept telling Gabby, I was like, dude, my feet feel broken. My hands were like fucking tired.
You know what? Probably from shaking people's hands.
No, it was from fucking picking shit up for like 7 days straight. Ryan Angel. Wish I could have been there. Maybe I'll be divorced and can go next year.
Dude, oh my goodness.
How's that Dream World Coke? What?
Yeah, so Ricky got me this today because I like to try the new Cokes. This is called the Dream World Coke Zero Sugar Dream Flavored.
I thought it was, cocaine.
Dream flavored. You know what I told Ricky tonight when she got me this? I looked at this. And I told Ricky, I go, so now we're just allowed to put words in front of the word flavored. Dream. It's not a flavor.
Well, we talked about this today. McWhiskey, somebody kept walking off with their glasses. Glad you got me another one. Appreciate it. Thanks, buddy.
About that today.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I mean, it happens, buddy. A third of each burrito. How many burritos are there? 2.
Dose.
Both of them got very sad because it's the side. Thankfully, I must have ate them right because it's the side that had all the sad shit on one end. Like I ate the
shell and
oh
bullshit.
yeah. Lawrence Bemmer, here's 20, so you don't have to stream from the Taliban cave anymore.
Well, buddy,
think twice when you need a single.
This so.
Oh yeah, I swear to God, it looks better. We just can't show you yet because we haven't shot
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday and Monday.
Yeah.
It'll be a 2-parter because we have so fucking. You guys haven't seen even framing up. No. And there's a lot. So Dan's going to break it up into 2 parts. It'll be Thursday. This will be like the first non-review Monday ever.
Yes. Ever. Literally.
But it needs 2 parts, and we want to be into the video for the next review, so it just has to go on that.
Yeah.
Adam, did I hear Grease is a screamer? Yep. Didn't know it was Secret Time. Would have pegged him as a moaner.
Well, we're not saying he's not that. We're just saying he's also a screamer. They're not mutually exclusive by any means. Thanks for the super chat, buddy.
Mojo. Yeah, Mojo. It was the one that handed out the diamond.
Yeah, dude. Hey, Mojo's walking around he didn't introduce himself to me. Gives me whiskey, walks the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
And then Julie tells me that's Mojo.
Yeah, that's how it happened to me too.
What the fuck, dude?
Genuinely a very nice guy.
He was great. Too. Yeah, he was freaking awesome. Then I don't know if I admit out loud that another man had to point out to you that your wife had nice eyes.
He's not smart.
No, I think she had nice eyes, but I just never, Dan said Julie wasn't attractive on a live stream of
all this to talk about pizza. I had to order a pizza. Tell me the highlight pours the distillery brought. I'm guessing there's some winners.
Dan was
Disco 8 was amazing.
I loved it.
Highway 2, I got to try that. I don't think it's as good as 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So Ron actually had said that people had tried. I was telling people, I go, listen, if the idea that American Highway was expensive and a celebrity whiskey, so you didn't buy it because of that, now's the time to try it. It's free. Yeah. It's free to try. So go over there and use a ticket and try American right now because it's actually really good. Like, especially batch one. I didn't try two. But I'm like, it's actually really good. And if you were afraid of wasting $100, now's the time, right? And Ron said that the handful of people went over, tried batch. He specifically mentioned batch one and said people were talking about buying it. And I'm like, it's a solid bottle of whiskey. It really is.
I don't have that phone number right there.
Was it a group text?
Yeah, that was definitely a group text. I do believe, because I think both of our phones went off.
Oh, I'll give you one guess. He likes to complain about things.
Both it is.
Old.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh, Tommy? Motherfucker.
You went too. You went too early.
Yeah. Mojo said hashtag 4 a.m. crew. Yeah. It was a late night.
Yeah, you guys were freaking crazy.
Yeah.
I got back at 2. I was gone for like 45 minutes to an hour. And Sean walks out of the conference room and he goes, "You can go to bed, buddy." And I was like, "Oh, that's the best thing I've ever heard in my life, dude. I'm so fucking
I stayed
tired.
up with people. I knew you looked fucking exhausted.
You got in that nap, which was 100%
I had like a solid
move.
half an hour nap.
Such a move. That was the move. I went back to the room and did not nap.
I came back and like I was just like, as I was coming down to there and it was like people were talking to me, I was like, I'm still fucking out of it.
Yeah.
And then,
like, you're groggy.
Oh yeah. And then it took me like 10, 20 minutes. I woke up and was like, we're in it.
Yeah.
And then we went to bed.
No, because you walked out and I'm like, oh fuck, it's 2:30. Sean looks like he's fucking wide awake.
Had a nap. Kyle asked if a $4.99 super chat enters him to win the bike behind you. It does not.
I don't remember how much that bike was, but it was a lot more than that.
Started with a 4, buddy.
Yeah, and it had a comma, I think.
I did.
So,
all right.
have you guys had a chance to try the new AB Double Broadleaf before it releases? We haven't. We're supposed to have Bradley on to talk about it in early September, I believe. So
Hands are tired from what? I think it was
that's a good point. Sean had a 30-minute nap.
literally just fucking picking shit up and like move. Like we literally moved stuff for like 3 days straight.
Yeah.
And then it was like packing and then like the bags and shit. And then it was moving everything, getting it in the trailer. And then we did all the fucking setup. It was like, it was a lot.
The week leading up to the event was the most chaotic week.
Yep.
Maybe in my entire life, like that wasn't related to a child or something like that. Like
it's stressful.
Because we're in the middle of moving to this building and having some friends come here.
So we're like picking up fucking 4 or 5 bottles at a time like this in both hands and just like moving them over and over. And, like,
shelving them, hanging shelves. But that like lead up to
people.
the lead up just to the meetup. Like if we weren't doing the building thing, this is why the other reason that next year the event will be easier to plan is in theory we won't be in the middle of moving everything. So,
I got my gesture for Sean's well. Hashtag drink less water. Appreciate that. Luke said that was one of the loudest glass drops I've ever heard. We were in the back room and Dan was in the hall and everyone heard it.
Everyone.
And then Danielle said, Sean cut a cigar over my glass of Dusty Beam and it fell in my glass. That's true.
You did.
It was a fucking accident. I went to catch it and it like just fell through my fucking fingers and the cap landed right in his fucking glass. I'm like, I'm so fucking sorry, buddy.
Brian Kramer, I was hoping Sean would
And it was his cigar.
It was Dan's cigar?
Dan gave me a kintsugi to smoke.
Oh, no.
And then I fucking cut it in his glass. And just to fuck you, you know?
That's a bad friend.
I felt so bad.
Brian Kramer, I was hoping Sean would yell, "Are you ready for some poor guesses at the park?" I'm genuinely surprised I didn't hear a single screech. Not one. Not one.
Chrissy, Sean, I picked things up and put them down. Fingers broken.
Yeah, I did. I was the messiest person at the whole event.
That's true.
With that glass. The guy came out to like sweep it up and I already picked up. I felt like an asshole. So I picked up. I'm like, everybody be cool. Broke a glass. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just like, that was my bad. But
I think that was
Mammoth Bourbon Infinity was a nice pour. I heard a lot of people.
Is that still over there?
Oh, there are a couple Mammoths over there.
I'll figure that out. I got a little bit of this each.
I think Mammoth was, I think, the biggest surprise for me.
Naps were indeed necessary.
Naps was definitely the freaking
power
move.
naps, dude.
That was a great idea.
I got in. We went and saw friends after the Valentine meetup. So I didn't go to bed until 2, and then I woke up at 7:30, and I already woke up at 7 because of anxiety. So I just kind of sat there for a half an hour until my alarm went off. It was good times.
Yeah.
Disco 8 was like Disco 4 without viscosity. I was really warm. So it was like, there was some issue.
Hopefully you get to retry Disco 8. Disco 8 is a stay finished bottle.
Thanks again, Josiah. Have a good night. So heading to bed.
Night, buddy.
Women of Whiskey, best memories were made in Michigan. I'm glad you guys are hopefully home.
Man.
Home state.
You know what? But if you want to talk about two more like resilient people, I don't know. Good luck.
Yeah.
Will and Michelle are resilient as fuck.
Yeah.
And hyper positive. Make the best out of everything always. Yeah. Like Will and Michelle are freaking amazing people.
Bourbon Kingdom.
Thank you.
Yeah,
for
Sean was
chat.
a monster for hanging with us. A little disappointed in Dan for not being able to hang. Just saying.
Whoa, hey, whoa.
But seriously, that disco 8 is the best disco since 4, in my opinion.
Zach, excuse me.
I literally told Dan he could just go to bed.
Zach, how fucking dare you?
He was fucking tired.
I didn't get.
He didn't get a nap.
A nap.
You told me you were going to take a nap.
Other shit, and I didn't take a nap, and I don't regret it.
Wonder what that was.
If you're wondering. So,
you took a shower?
Nope. So
you learned to knit?
I did. I picked up knitting and then
no more scars for Sean. Yep.
Yeah, I can't believe you cut his own rye. Okay, yeah. So the Pours in the Park, or pour guesses at Pours in the Park.
When are the bad guesses coming out? Constantly.
Right.
Have you seen Dan? Adam, when I used to do Comic-Cons with my buddy's comic book store, when our hands got like that, we'd call them painful Lego man hands. Yeah.
It's like pinchy.
Just like, yeah. It's like,
Yeah, dude.
The Mammoth 16 years?
I was really
just
surprised how much good feedback I heard about Mammoth. Like how much people seem to like it.
Disco 8 was best since Force, is what Mojo said.
I think that Disco 8's great if you like light whiskey. I get a heavier, older light whiskey.
There were 3 cases of water. Hope Sean took them home. There was actually only like 2 half cases in the morning. I grabbed both of them. Like what's left in that cooler was all the water that was left for the event. There's literally everything.
And Ricky went and bought more at
10
the
more.
event. She bought 10 more.
She bought 10 more.
Okay, so we started with 10. Ricky bought 10 more.
Yeah.
At the event, she went and bought more again. You know what, Opperman?
Brian Ferrari said, Sean has the advantage. The undead don't need sleep.
That's true.
Dude, after
that day.
Buddy, that was literally, I bet, like 5 or 6 days in a row of like 5 hours of sleep, it felt like.
Yeah.
It was just like.
Well, and stress sleep.
Yeah.
Or stress sleeping.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, oh, it's 4 a.m. and I'm wide awake.
You know what you should think about? Everything that'll go wrong.
Yeah. Hey, you know what the best part about tonight is? You can't fucking do anything and it's all broken. Like, that's what it felt like every fucking night.
Mark Emmenacker said, I got 1 point, not finished. That's a half point, buddy.
Okay, so I have a handful of cards here. Chris Gonzalez was the other winner,
there you go.
by the
Chris.
way, 'cause
See,
he's
I
right
started with
there.
a C. I was close.
You were close. Yeah.
Yep.
I got Tommy D's, weirdly, right here.
I'm going to go find some whiskey. Good luck with that.
Proof. He scratched out 98, went to 105. It was 101. He scratched out bourbon, went to rye. Tommy, were you cheating? He scratched out no. He scratched out no unfinished and wrote no after scratching out no. And then label, he wrote MGP 95.5 after scratching out Blanton's. Tommy, I love you. Just, Yeah, and this is great because this means that we read theirs at the event. Eric was actually one of the winners as well, Eric Rising. He came and got his glass. He did. He got the gold one, and he walked up to me later and he goes, you know what, I'm glad I picked the gold one. I go, me too. I actually am glad you picked the gold one because realistically that was like the winner's clan.
Yeah.
And he goes, everything just tastes better in it. And I go, that it does, my friend. That it does. Grease, 100 proof, which he was really close as 101. He wrote bourbon, it was rye. He wrote finish none, he wrote Remus.
Wait, Jared Lesher said add 4 more cake. Oh my God, I forgot. He did fucking DoorDash water.
What?
When you were gone, I think to Blake's, he started walking in water on a the fucking luggage cart thing, and I was like, "What the hell?" He goes, "Yeah, I just got some delivered."
I appreciate that,
holy
buddy.
shit! So that was 27 cases of water, and there's only fucking 1 full case left. So 26 cases of water got drank.
What?
That's a lot of fucking water.
Goodness gracious.
Apparently next year we need like 7 liquid IVs per person.
So that was one thing that I would say is next year.
I wish we had more. Yeah.
That's just how much I requested from Liquid IV.
Yeah, we could have.
They've been really cool about just sending whatever
Here's
we
the
ask for.
12-year small batch rye.
Well, I'll try that next.
112 proof. I bet you this just 7 proof.
Probably Alberta.
Oh, it could be Alberta, yeah.
I think that, so I just asked her for like 220 or whatever it was, liquid IVs, and she just sent them.
I don't think it's going to say.
So, does it not say at all?
It says aged, blended, and bottled by Memphis Distilling.
Oh, so it doesn't. Is Biotic sponsor next year? Depending on how that relationship goes,
Hopefully,
it'd be awesome.
if we have a really good relationship with them for the next year, and they want to, that's a big ask.
Yep. Oh, and also real quick, huge shout out to fucking Alec. For basically overnighting a shit ton of cigars.
Yeah.
For everybody at the event, there was a little bit of confusion and some mix up. Alec, you and I haven't spoken. Have you talked to him?
I have not.
Okay. So Alec doesn't know about the mix up yet. It wasn't on his end at all. So, but there was a mix up that we found out at the event.
Day of.
What, like 2 hours before it started? At the park?
That morning. Yeah.
We found out
it was literally that morning. Yeah.
But Alec did send a ton of cigars.
Mojo did say that. He said my mom had fun. She didn't even drink.
Oh, that really?
Yeah.
That's really freaking cool. Like for real.
Alec, you are correct. He did bring that fucking monster box. It was just a full fucking like 400 box of Kintsugi, basically. It just rows and rows and rows of Kintsugi.
Dan was carrying around a suitcase full of cigars, basically.
That's what it was.
Like a small suitcase. Cheaters, you didn't get any? Dude, there were so many cigars sitting at the picnic tables.
Yep.
Which there was, Alec, I'll talk to you about what happened, but.
That's the 12-year small batch mammoth.
And then Z-Biotics is 100% the move. It just depends on when we renegotiate or re-up with Z-Biotics. We're still working with them. We have one more.
It'll be Mondays.
Okay, so
Mondays
we're still working with them.
Was it a sidecar box? Yeah, it held 400. It looked like.
But yeah, I genuinely love Z-Biotics. Like for real. When they sent us stuff to try before we agreed to work with Z-Biotics, Sean and I really liked them a lot. And so it was like, if we can work with them, well, after we worked with them, it was like, can we keep working with them? Like, did they like us at all? Like, if they
we
like
have that
us,
stuff around here somewhere.
the Z-Biotics stuff? It's great, man.
I don't even know where it's at right now.
Somewhere we're definitely going to have to.
Because it was on a shelf in the old building. I don't know where it got set.
It's definitely in a random box somewhere.
Yeah, we have like 2 whole packs of them.
Yes,
somewhere around here.
But yeah, so needless to say, it'd be really cool to have. It'd be cool to have liquid IV and Z-Biotics.
Should have had some for us, at least for the event.
Yeah.
Didn't think about that. Maybe for the bottle share would have been.
I never
good
woke.
idea.
I'm going to be honest, except for the bottle share, I didn't drink almost at all.
Oh, I felt like me either.
Yeah, it just wasn't.
Like every time I had a whiskey, I pretty much brought you a whiskey.
The only whiskey I had was when you brought me whiskey.
Yeah.
Period.
So, I don't know if I got anything. I didn't bring you anything. I might have. Oh, I did once because I think I got some the American the Highway.
Oh, okay. And you said one was better.
I think one was better. I think one was more full.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't have them like right next to each other.
Yeah.
So it was like I had one, did stuff throughout the day, and then had 2 later. Okay. And I was like, I think one's better. Ron said he agreed though.
What?
He thought one was better.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. One was good, man. It's expensive, but it's good whiskey. Having Godfathers at the meetup was an excellent idea. That's great to hear.
Crazy selection.
That's great to hear. They brought a bunch of ABs.
The Filthy Hooligans too.
I know. And so my goal was throughout the day to go buy a Filthy Hooligan, smoke it at the event.
Yep.
And like I never made it over there to buy them. So
I got handed a 2021 Finer Rare though.
Yes, I
smoked that instead.
Did you smoke? That's what you
did.
Smoked too?
That's what I smoked.
I did too.
Smoked it right on down too.
Yeah.
And then I had a Kintsugi later.
I didn't smoke later. At the
well, Julie brought me out so Mojo could give me the decanter.
Yeah,
I just was sitting out there talking. I had some good conversation. Yeah, I had a good conversation with people, and then I asked Dan. I was like, "Fuck it, can I have a cigar?" He's like, "Yeah."
So at the Ferndale, did you have a drink, or 2 or 3 or whatever? At the cocktail lounge.
At 2.
Okay. What did you have?
I tried both of the 15 years.
The black.
And the blue label.
The blue label Caroline's freaking amazing.
Yes, I had 2 drinks there.
Okay. The blue label Caroline is ridiculous. I ended up having. What did I have? I don't even remember. I had an old fashioned from Lucan's.
Yeah.
Because he bought Matt one, and Matt was like, "I can't drink that," and so I was like, "I'll."
Matt was trying to dry out.
So Lucan's gave me that, and then I think I had 1 whiskey pour, and then during the 5-hour Saturday event, I had whatever you brought me, and that was it.
Yeah.
And it was just one of those things like you walked over there, you just like get in a conversation.
Yeah.
You forget you're heading over there, and you start talking to people.
Kevin said Z-Biotics versus Liquid IV. Both. That's the move.
Yeah, Alec, I will.
That's a before, during, after type deal.
What's that?
Z-Biotics versus Liquid IV.
Yeah, Z-Biotics is pre-game. Liquid IV is during, after.
Yep.
For the most part. So I think Z-Biotics is more effective personally, and more intentional.
Yeah.
Its purpose.
Yeah.
Liquid IV I'll drink on like a normal day when I feel like I didn't drink any water. I'll drink a Liquid IV too. So.
Luke said, next year, can we get cutters and lighters? Mine was out after lighting everyone's cigars.
Yes. That was talked about very, very last minute, Luke, and unfortunately, like just something that slipped our mind. But I had 3 drinks of the Carolina Blue Label Pingree.
Yeah, so it was fantastic.
Good. It was that Carolina's so good, man. It really is.
Yeah, that was real fucking good. I mean, that was just a solid ass fucking 15-year MGP barrel.
Yeah, 100%. It's 15-year MGP. It's like Forgate putting out that hazmat.
Yeah.
It's like whether you like it or not, that's a unicorn. Whether that's the best whiskey you've ever had, it's a unicorn.
That was 1,000% a fucking unicorn.
I'm gonna be honest. There's Heather and Justin from Valentine. Those two. Heather's the bar manager, I believe, is her actual title.
She runs like the cocktail lounge.
Yeah. Heather and Justin made all of those really fucking cool pours happen. If you were at the VIP event, those were all there because like when we were looking for a VIP space that was separate, I wanted to read Bove's because Bove's the one that asked for these.
Oh, okay, Bove. Good job.
You'd think that he'd be the one not to ask for these. When we were talking about the VIP event and it came down to like, well, let's see if we can do it at the cocktail lounge or whatever. The conversation with Heather started going back and forth. And at one point it was like, is there any way to do like kind of unicorn-esque shit, right? And they pulled out the fucking stops. If
they
we're being
did.
honest.
It was. I mean, there was several
black labels,
untouchable bottles.
Yeah, every one of those is unicorn. Literally, multiples of those are worth over $1,000 on secondary bottle right now.
Oh, 1,000%.
And they were like 18 to 20 a pour, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not super.
Several of them too, because it was like they went.
It's great, but for
they
what
went
it
through
is,
several bottles of each.
Oh, they were killing bottles of those things for sure.
I like how Blake was talking about the generosity of others. He's one of the most generous people ever.
I just saw Blake. It was right below, right there.
Right there. He's talking about, well, Zach was very generous too.
Zach
with the
was,
fucking bottles he brought as well.
Zach sharing that employee-only Old Forester. Like, if you want to talk about unicorns.
Alec, I didn't see any lighters or cutters in that box. It was all just cigars with that box that we just unpacked. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That would have been the box.
Yeah. 25 a pour? Yeah.
Not all of them were 25 a pour, were they?
I don't think they were. I don't think like the proprietors was.
Yeah, I think one was, I could have swore one was like 20 a pour or something like that.
ISO Blue Label Caroline. Dude, I bet you if there's any left on secondary, they're fucking $1,200 plus.
Yeah. And the bartenders. So we had to pay for the bartenders at the event.
Yeah.
I've never been happier.
Oh, they killed it.
Like the bartenders at the event were like, it would have a little bit pissed me off if they were assholes and were like, hey, like, we're here renting the space. We're paying for the space. We paid for everybody's welcome pour. We're paying for the bartenders. But dude, they went so above and beyond. Her writing people's names and orders down, fucking ridiculous. Ogre said it was 13 for 1 ounce pours. 2 ounce pours were $26. Okay, so that's fucking insane.
Yeah,
like
when that bottle was literally going for that much, and they brought up several of them.
That bottle that you're talking about is like $1,200 on secondary right now. So $26 for 2 ounces of that is almost like
Ryan said if you're ever in Ferndale, Valentine's had black labels for around 20 a pour, which is honestly crazy for the quality of some of those bottles. Yeah. And it's not very often. Like usually those hit the bar and they don't keep
those don't stay there for
It's not going to Michter's where it's like, you can get anything that we make, but it's $4,000 an ounce.
Yeah, when you and I went to Michter's, remember when we went up to the bars? First time we were ever in Whiskey Row ever.
Yep.
We went up to Michter's.
M20 was literally like fucking
a bottle retail. A pour was the bottle's retail
like
cost. Which, the Michter's Celebration was $1,200 for a pour.
Yeah.
And it was like the fucking retail on the bottle is $1,200. Like, no wonder you're fucking doing it. Okay, real quick, before
the sugar house prices were double for black labels. Yeah, see? They killed it.
Guys, they gave everybody a fucking... They
were pouring black labels like they had 1 million of them.
Yeah, they were.
I saw the back label or the back room. They did not have 1 million of them.
They did have more than I thought.
They did have a lot more than I thought. I thought it was going to be like 3 bottles of
They were stocked.
They
They
were
had like 8 15 years back there or some shit. Oh, yeah, real quick. Bove's Bourbon
Bove.
Junkies Pork Guesses, presented by
Guesses.
Byrdstown Bourbon Company. Your name, Mike Bove. Proof, 100. Pretty good, buddy.
I mean,
you were only one off.
Proofometer, right on.
Solid.
Good job.
Scribbled out 105, went down to 100. Solid.
Even hedging it, he had
Even hedging, solid. Type, bourbon. Nailed it.
You've done that before.
Wild Turkey 101 right. Finish, not. It wasn't finished. You did get that right.
Nailed it.
Label, bottle guess by Bove on a Wild Turkey 101 rye was Buffalo Trace's Mash Bill 2 Rock Hill fucking Farms. So,
Yeah, that Black Year 15 or the Black 15 was really good, Shayla.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say that after Bove's fucking guess.
yeah. You go to Valentine's a few times a month, you can get 2 ounce pour to go for $28 of all blue and black labels. Yeah, but do they have like the old, isn't Caroline an old barrel?
I think so.
I don't
When's
think
the last time you've
Caroline's
seen a blue
right.
label come out?
A blue label 15 years?
Yeah.
Fucking never almost.
Blue label, I think the last one was like 13.
Yeah.
12
and I don't
maybe?
even know when the last blue was, honestly. But Victor Celebration equals used Honda, respectfully, said Mojo.
Ryan said was in Detroit for a wedding not long ago, paid $20 for a 7-year Sugar House Black Label collab and the 15-year. Oh, damn. Bartender said the 7 was better. I disagree, but honestly amazing. That 7 years pretty good.
That 7-year Sugar House Black Label is one of my favorite Valentine releases ever.
Both fits right into poor guesses then.
Oh, yeah.
For Dan.
That's. I'm going to be honest. So here's why the Wild Turkey 101 rye was the pick. It's a barely legal Kentucky rye. It's sweet as fuck.
Do you have the cork for that? Yeah,
Yep,
it's
right
up there. Okay.
I haven't poured it yet. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's a barely legal Kentucky rye.
Yeah.
When you and I have had rare breed rye blind,
Fucking hard.
It's not like
With
rye.
51% rye
weird
is
as
fucking
hell.
hard.
Read the tasting notes on both bottles. Very similar.
Oh my
here
gosh,
we go.
let's not fucking
Here we
try.
go. Bo with the super chat. After guessing Rock Hill Farms as Wild Turkey 101 rye.
I wish I could find Wild Turkey Rye and Rock Hill Farms right now. 'Cause
Right
we
now.
we could put them right next to each other.
100%.
And it's not even fucking close. But the fact of the matter is, I don't know where any of the fucking bottles are.
There's no way
You've
we're
seen the
defending.
hut. I don't know where shit is.
Bo, here's what we're gonna do. No, I'm gonna be honest, Bo. If we were gonna defend the point I would make if I were you is, did you
close
drink
and
it out of a plastic cup?
Yeah.
That would have been the defense point for me. Hey man, you guys get to drink out of Glenn's. I had to drink out of this plastic cup. That would have been the argument I would have made if I were you. But I've made up several arguments for losing. So you haven't made up as many. I get it. First time I had for the blue label, says Dramhound. Oh shit, where's the mouse? Will you scroll up one?
Yeah.
Oh, it's right there.
It's right
Sorry.
there.
I would have made I'd pay for another round trip flight just for that pour. Dude, remember when Blue Label Pingers were we had several.
Christy said last year with Diane, and yes, you could get it. The Sugar House Holiday Market was gone in 23 minutes when they released it. I was there in 27
Holy
minutes.
shit.
Damn.
That 7 years is my favorite black label they've ever done. Bruzel said that wasn't
Out of
anything
a
close to
shoe.
Rock Hill Farms, but I wasn't sure that bottle. But I wasn't sure what the bottle was, but it was pretty close on the specifics. Yeah, I mean, it's so far away from Rock Hill
Shayla at
Farms.
least thought it was a rye. She guessed it was Pikesville.
And that's a barely legal rye. So actually, Shayla was hyper close. Yeah. The proof is
110,
not as
101,
close, but the mash bill is very
Bubble
close.
Bath Bourbon said, Bell Biv Bove, pfft, I guess we're better than yours.
Most people's were bubble bath. So anyways,
Dan's basically admitting he's a pro at making up excuses for losing. Have you ever
lost,
seen
like, the
4
last
guesses?
7 months? I've
No,
won
you won
one
one.
in 7.
More than that.
It's been rough. Whatever the fucking number is. Plastic cup, cigar smoke, 82 degrees. The
Right.
odds weren't in our favor, Derek.
This month's 8, buddy.
Says Derek Matt. Here's the thing, Derek
Anyone
Matt.
thinks Dan's making a fucking comeback? He's down like 3 points right now.
Here's the thing, Derek. Honestly, dude, 2 people fucking got it.
2 people did get it. Like, spot on.
In Matt Porter and
3 or 5 people guessed 101 bourbon. Yeah. Look at that fucking.
so close.
Is that a skeeter or a skeeter killer?
Let's see.
That's a fucking spider with wings. Come on in here.
Burn it down. Sorry, guys. We're going to have to claim the rider on the insurance.
Yeah.
I saw a message I wanted to read.
From whom, good
I
sir?
don't remember. So Brian from Sagamore was there with Brett from
Yep.
Sagamore. If you guys
were up late, BT was also pouring like
Cool
secret
shit.
time whiskey.
Yeah. That's so cool that he did that. I was not up for it. Sean was telling me about it. That's so cool. Brian, if you guys did not meet Brian and Brett, those were freaking amazing people.
Yeah.
Brian and Brett were not working the event.
No, they weren't.
They didn't have, there's no
They
cycle.
were just hanging out, having a good fucking
They flew
time.
in to hang out.
Come here, fucker.
And they're literally the coolest dudes in the world.
What are you trying to read here? You just pause and chat for
Tommy
the
just
sake.
yelling mod me. Rob said, I'll go blind those two right now. Mo just said, I thought it was Fran, but I'm an idiot.
Where are you going with this? You're
dude,
back like 4 hours.
I know. Dan, next year, this is what I want to read. Dan, next year, 2023, I'll get you 1,000 to 2,000 samples of snacks that I gave you in the parking lot. Okay, so Dunny is Ron. Ron bought a ticket on Friday night to come to the Saturday event.
Yeah.
He shows up and he goes, dude, I basically distribute all of like the snacks for the state of Michigan to Meyer.
Oh, really?
Oreos,
Oh, I didn't know
like
that.
crackers and shit.
I didn't get this conversation.
Okay, so we started talking about it. I'm like, I fucking love Oreos, dude. Before he leaves, we were like packing stuff up. He's walking out. He walks over to me and gives me a fucking bag, like a white plastic grocery bag, just full of Oreos and fucking wheat thins and that kind of shit.
My cousin, she used to work for Nabisco, and it was the same thing. She used to get like fucking boxes
Right,
of
of
shit
that
and
stuff.
just bring them home and give them out. Alex said, let's be honest, I would have got it right.
Alec, I swear to God, if you aren't there next year, we might cancel it.
Hey,
We
what
might
the
cancel
fuck? My jester needs to lose his fucking mind
We
here.
all know Dan saves his cheek clapping for Advent. Isn't that right, Lance? Holy shit, it was double, dude. Yeah, you guys, if you think I'm losing Advent, you guys are fucking crazy.
I'm going to destroy you for Advent. I'm going to try this year.
You say you're going to try this year? You better try harder than that. You know what I mean? Because
Hey, buddy,
when
you want to talk about who's won the most
when
months
I'm
this
on,
year?
I'm on, though. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but
Dude,
who won the most months this year?
it'd be, you know what'd be interesting? It'd be interesting to see if during Matt Madness I win always.
Okay.
Because Matt Madness has gone for 2 years, right?
Yep.
Now, so I wonder if, because this year during Matt Madness I was on. I bottle guessing shit, nailing shit.
Bourbon. Holy crap, I show up late to a sea of red super chats and Dan and Sean looking like they're in a fire pit. Sad I missed this year. Hopefully they'll be there next time.
Oh, man. Sean should have water hopefully this week, Ivan.
Yeah, hopefully. I caught up. I talked to the guy and he's supposed to be there tomorrow. So Sean said, I'm going to try this year. Yeah, I'm going to try.
Frank C said, were the Oreos and stuff loose? Did he open all the bags and dump them?
Was it just the cookie and he ate all the fucking frosting?
How funny would that be, dude? No, they're all packaged. He goes, hey, man, when you get drunk later and you want some snacks, here you go. And he handed me them. I'm
that's
like,
fair.
you don't understand how much I appreciate this. Daughter's fiance drives semi-trailers for Frito-Lay. Their basement is full of all the inventory he has to yank from stores because it's literally a week old. That's crazy. I can't imagine the amount of waste from those, like, how those big companies. My dad has a Wonder Bread retail manager, bringing me ho-hos, ding-dongs, and Twinkies.
1WD, Fireside Chats are amazing. Thanks for the 6 months, buddy.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah, we had to do this to have something a little warm.
This is giving us light on our faces.
We're just trying to hide the new building realistically.
we're good
We're trying to keep it a surprise so you guys can see it
really good at
unfold in a video and you'd be like, wow, that looks really nice.
Jamie said, I got to meet Matt Porter again. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I walked down the hallway and they were standing next to each other. I go, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about fucking time. Do you know what our Bruzel was doing? Oh, dude. So me and Bruzel got to hang out for like it felt like probably a solid 30 minutes, which is great. At the bottle share.
Fair.
And so the bottle share was kind of nice because you could spend a little bit more time with people and not feel like you shouldn't be, right?
Yeah, because it won the event.
Yeah.
That time was spent like trying to walk around.
And there wasn't a time limit, right? It was just kind of like as long as it goes. We're hanging out. So we're standing there.
Oh, Luke, we have it on the TV right now. We're reading off the TV on the wall. And then what we're drinking, someone asked. I have the Mammoth 12-year small batch rye.
I just finished more of the Mayor Pingree blend.
Oh yeah, that's solid, man.
It is really good. So me and Bruce are hanging out, chatting. We're shooting shit. It's like a group of four of us, right?
Yeah.
He walks up with a fucking Pepsi in his hand. in a glass, because he was walking around the lobby, and I go, "Do you not have a glass?" He had a fucking plastic cup.
Yeah.
And he goes, "No." I'm like, "Okay, for fuck's sake." So I go out to the trailer and get the fucker a glass.
Yeah.
Because
The
I'm like,
fucker.
Yeah, because I'm like, why the fuck are you drinking out of a plastic cup?
Yeah.
You're fucking here. You drove from Alabama last night. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So me and him are hanging out. He's drinking. I look in the glass. I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking, that's a little dark for whiskey. But whatever. Maybe he got some crazy shit, right? That Michter's is really dark. Some whiskey's dark. This man goes, "I'm just kind of trying everything with Pepsi right now." And I go, "What?" And he goes, "I'm just seeing which one's the best with Pepsi." He took that Old Forester, employee only, and put Pepsi in it. And he goes, "Best whiskey and Pepsi I've ever had in my life." And this is like 8 Pepsi whiskeys deep. And so then he starts to run out of Pepsi. He goes, "I bought all of them." Like out of the fridge at the hotel. He goes, "I've bought all of them. This is the last one." And
thank God.
He was drinking Antique and Pepsi. And I go, "I bet you that cherry Pepsi is better with Antique than normal Pepsi."
Probably.
He walks out and goes get cherry Pepsi.
Fucking Lord.
Fucking goes, "Nope, normal Pepsi's better." So this is a conversation me and Bruzel had for 30 fucking minutes.
Kerber said, "I met Klein a couple years ago. Still trying to recover from that experience." And then Quogan said, "Dan, move that cigar club logo. Kelly wants a crotch shot."
Who said that? Dustin?
No.
Oh.
It was Quogan that said it.
Quogan, you can't say things like that. Yeah,
Russell's
this
13
is
for
a Costco
500?
TV.
Yeah, that's too much, Kyle.
Yeah, that's way too much. This is a Costco TV. It's $400 and it's 65 inches. It was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
It's working great.
Cock goes best with Pepsi. Oh.
Yeah. Yep, he did that.
That would be the only bottle
He did that. He did all of them.
would hurt my
I think
soul
he did that
fucking
turkey diamond with it. Antique. I told him he should at
We
least
can't
be,
give Bruzel anymore.
he should be at least recording us for content.
Yeah.
At least. He's like, "I didn't bring the camera. Like, I should have brought the camera."
We didn't either.
No.
We brought our phones.
Next year, we have to have a videographer or something.
Yeah, that wasn't in the budget. You think we fucking were talking about how much we would have lost?
That was not in the budget.
That was almost in the budget.
We tried that.
Yeah.
We did throw a stone at the attempt.
Yeah, and that number was way too high.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but I legitimately had, Bruzel, what the fuck did you say? You're like, I can't remember what he said. He's like, "I just drove fucking 20 hours to hang out with you." And I'm like, holy shit. Like, it kind of clicked that it was like, fuck, people travel from so far to come to this event. Yeah. And it was so much fun. But I can't wait to hang out with everybody again. Julie said, "We're going to bed. Got to find Tin Man's heart tomorrow. Ricky did a phenomenal job with the event. Thanks for showing up. Love you guys."
Hope everything goes well.
She said, "Thanks for showing up." I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for sure.
Yeah.
I love you guys and I'll be praying for you guys and I hope that everything goes incredibly well tomorrow. I'm sure it will. You said thanks for showing up though. I can't really get past that.
Yep.
I think because Ricky told Julie, she's like, "Yeah, Dan said he wouldn't come Saturday."
Yeah. Also, there was a drone. There was a drone?
Yeah, when you and I were talking on the mic, the drone was it launched and came down center.
Yeah, I did see that.
I don't know whose drone it was.
I don't know.
But
because it was hovering right over them people. I was just like, what the fuck was that?
I looked at him like, "Is that a camera on it or what do we got here? This is a spy drone."
Someone said, "Take the fucking shot."
It's an MLCC drone.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
Wait for that fucking fine in the mail.
I think it's a felony. So I don't know if it's a fine.
Perfect.
I think it's more like
felonies have fines too.
Yeah, felonies cost money. Come to find out. It's the oldest whiskeys y'all have tried. Who sent us the Echo Spring the Prohibition, pre-Prohibition?
Ryan did.
Was that Elvis?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Elvis sent it. That was 1921 or something like that.
No, there was a date range on it because they couldn't.
1923 maybe. It was 1920 something.
Whiskey's cold on your crotch when you spill it on your crotch.
I was wondering why you're saying that. I was like, I don't know why you're so upset with those date ranges I'm throwing out there. Matt, that pizza bill turned Pours in the Park to Pours in the Dark real quick. Thanks for the great weekend. Can't wait for the next time. Hope you can afford to get your lights and water back soon.
Dude, you imagine if my electricity was out and you're out of water? Oh, man.
Your fucking wife works for the electricity company. Turn
it's out all the time. So
turn knocks on your videographer via GoPro. People are disarmed by the dog and they catch cool content.
And everybody's vomiting from watching it too.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's sprinting around.
Could you imagine trying to edit that?
I got motion sick editing one of our videos once.
Really?
A vlog. I got instantly motion sick. We were driving in a car somewhere, and one of us had spun the camera. I must have,
Yeah.
and I maybe had looked away and looked back, and as it hit, I was like, "Well, I'm gonna vomit."
It's like that clear record.
Yes, for you.
Gets me,
Yeah.
man.
He said that drone was Brandon from Godfather.
Oh, okay. Night, Dan. Night, Julian.
Night, Dan. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I love you guys.
My God, I was wondering, like, why are you fucking making that noise?
Yeah, my lap is wet. So, what time is it? 11:20. 9 minutes. We're done.
Okay, that sounds great.
I don't know if he's warning me about pouring whiskey on my crotch or encouraging me, said Bruzel. Both.
Yeah, try it. See how I feel.
Listen, dude, it depends on the temperature of the whiskey in your glass and how much Pepsi's in it. If there's Pepsi, it's going to get sticky. I don't know. Well, you might. Phrasing.
Brian Duello. If I was there and someone handed me a camera, I would have done my best.
This is the thing. I think we could have done that. We could have done, hey, man, this camera cost $6,000. Don't drop it. Point and shoot. You know what I mean? Just see what it turned out like.
It'd have to be the G Master too.
Editing it.
It'd have to have autofocus. Yeah. Could you imagine handing someone the cine lens?
Like the auto ISO or something on it too, so it's not. There's no fucking way.
We
dude.
just had to set it.
Oh,
Can you imagine handing someone the fucking cine lens and like, good luck?
I know it's intimidating. It's heavy as fuck. So I hope you enjoy it.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, no, I was super happy. Listen, bunch of channels came. It was so cool.
I think it went as good as we could have hoped for.
Without a doubt. It went better than I had dreamed.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I'm being completely honest. I would love one thing that I want to add, which you and I haven't talked about yet. So you just shoot this down. But one thing I'd really
slide.
Well, yeah, one thing I'd really like to add is I'd like to add like a time and place for us to hang out with like the different content creators that came.
Yeah.
So that we can just talk shop if we want.
Yeah.
Or we can shoot the shit.
Kind of like the tribe event where they have the
In theory, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
where they have everyone in.
Yes.
Just kind of a hangout.
Yeah, but then like I would have loved. I could talk to David from whiskeychannel.com.
Okay. Real quick, Mojo already said, he said, I was surprised I wasn't like hungover.
Yeah.
And then just kind of ran a train on the Hub's food.
The Hub was right next door, by the way. For those who don't have context,
it was a fucking
who think
restaurant
it's
right
called
next door.
The Pornhub. There was an axe throwing.
Yes, I'm glad there's zero context for people that weren't there to know that the Hub was literally next.
Frank, I think we do axe throwing as a competition next year with Sean's brother. We just got to figure out liability's sake. Bro, people handled the alcohol aspect really well. It wasn't out of control. We do it early.
Yeah.
That kicks off at 1 on the dot, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're drunk, you can't do it.
I don't know what his fucking waiver allows
We can
for,
figure it
and I'm
out.
pretty sure it doesn't. Like they talked
We
about.
can come up with a waiver.
Yeah.
We had liability insurance.
We'd have to have really good liability
We
insurance
had
for that.
very good liability insurance.
Because
you
the
know what
first
our
time
fucking
someone
deductibles
fucking-
were on that, or not our coverage is?
Hopefully a lot.
It's fucking wild.
Because if someone, okay, here's what people don't know is if someone gets a little schmammy
Right.
and leaves in a car and T-bones someone, we're liable. They allow.
If they want us to be, yeah.
Yeah.
What is the
We weren't,
person
like, super
pouring
liable. Yeah.
So technically, the volunteer for vet life is liable, and if you sue a nonprofit, you're a fucking
That's
dickhead.
why we had transportation.
Yeah, and liability insurance.
Lukens could throw a tree at an axe.
That's so fucking accurate, dude. Holy shit, man, that's so funny.
Over smash. Someone once filled half a bottle of booze into their camp chair. I didn't realize it. Sat in it, and the booze soaked all the way through to my a-hole. I danced around like I was on fire for 5 minutes. Holy shit.
That's so funny.
Holy fuck. Dude.
Eric, the Bourbarian, said, as the unofficial legal counsel of Bourbon Junkies, waivers are worth the paper they're written on. Alcohol and axes get someone sued.
Yeah.
Plastic out. Well, but
You can
every
definitely earn
axe throwing
waivers.
place I've ever been to has alcohol. Every one of them. I've never been to an axe throwing place
Thanks,
without
James.
alcohol. Ever.
Sean looks a lot like Ellen DeGeneres that was at the park Saturday.
Yeah.
Fucker.
With the outfit, maybe a little bit.
rocking it,
You know what I
man.
mean? Bruzel said, you set up an event for creators to talk shop. Be sure to let me know. I'll be there. So this is one thing. This is what I was
Yeah,
going
that
to
would
say.
be a lot of fun.
I could have talked to David from whiskeychannel.com about YouTube. We did a little bit.
Oh, yeah, you guys did here for a bit.
I could have talked to him about that for a very long time.
Yeah.
Bruzel and I talked for a very brief period of time about some analytic stuff. that would have been fun to like pull up and be like, this is what it looks like on our end. What's it look like on your end? There's just like things like that don't fit at the event as well because everybody else there doesn't give a fuck about your analytics. They want to hang out with you, right? But if you get this group together who do care about that aspect of it because they participate in it, it'd be really interesting. And I think that that's something we could fit into our time frames. We just have to make it separate.
I'm the chillest vampire he's ever met.
Who said that?
Mojo.
Hey, Mojo. I mean, are there a lot of like, I feel like because vampires are inherently old because they live forever.
Take none of our time.
Yeah, I feel like none of them are in a hurry or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they can kill everybody, so why be an asshole?
Yeah.
It's like when you meet somebody who's really good at jujitsu, like Mark Redding or Larry.
Yeah.
They're not
Those
assholes.
are actual murderers.
They're nice people. They're great people.
Yeah. Super nice.
Because they don't have
they
a
can
reason
kill you
to
at
be
any
a
point in
dickhead.
time. Yeah.
They're like, oh,
you should
you're
have
a
a
dick?
content creators brunch Saturday or Sunday morning.
Yeah, I mean, something like that.
Maybe the cast will be done next year.
The problem with the castle, it's so far away.
It is
That's
far.
the only
It's
downside.
an extra hour away.
This is the best place to do it, 100%. I completely agree, except it's so far
People
away.
to sit down.
You'd have to fly into
Blade
Flint or
was pretty
MBS.
mean. Jesus
So.
Christ.
You guys get raw analytics or is it all attributed and visualized? It's mostly visualized.
You get both, though.
If you want to go into like the in-depth or whatever, you can see some different graphs.
If you go down
that
your
are a little
phone, you
better.
get a lot of analytics that are just visualized.
Yes,
but if you go on
100%.
your computer, you get raw analytics
You
a lot
can
more.
you can. The problem is like it's still YouTube's like words, right? So they're like, how do people find you? And that's not described anywhere, right? Like, how do people find your video? Google, like that's all it says.
Yeah.
You're like, so did somebody just Google Bourbon Junkies and they came to our channel, or did
They wrote the word bourbon and found the channel.
Yeah, but yeah, needless to say, but there are a lot of
4 more weeks here is really just off the train right now.
4 more weeks.
Yeah, 4 more weeks.
Oh, so I was the only vampire without super strength. No, now vampires have super. Did you not watch like True Blood and shit? They all have different powers.
How are the packs going?
It will tell you
They're going.
this week. The shelf plaques and the entry stickers we'll start dealing with this week.
What the fuck is this? He said Sean's the vampire version of Hawkeye, but with bad aim. The fuck is this shit?
He's not good at
And you got 4 weeks, fucker.
What is Hawkeye? Like Hawkeye had a different power too. Oh man!
You know what I can do? I can fart on command. That's my superpower.
Holy
Wait, what?
shit.
Why are you in the Avengers?
Gosh, dude. Oh my goodness. Embellish, what are you talking about, dude? I don't know. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Brian said, can't wait for 30 years from now when Dan's older and Sean hasn't aged at all. That's fair. It's completely fair.
Yeah, I'll have to start a new business.
All right. Yeah, you got plans. Come to find out, this is Sean's 47th business. So
Holy
let's see, with
okay.
a red super chat. Goodness gracious.
With
buddy,
another
you did not
100,
have
we
to do that
appreciate it
at
so
all.
much, buddy. Thank you so much. We sat down and talked for a very long time. Appreciate all the effort and time shared for the event. Awesome meeting so many great people. Cheers, everyone. Mike McClellan.
Thank you, buddy.
Andy gave us a bottle of whiskey.
Thank you, dude. Which I've never had.
I've never
I
even
still
heard
haven't
of.
had it, actually.
Yeah,
You know what? I'll drink it right now.
go grab it. I'll take a little spot of it.
We'll cheers it and then we're done.
Yep. We'll cheers this last little bit because Dan's never had this, and I was assuming most people have never even fucking heard of this because I hadn't until he brought. Are you gonna bring the whole fucking box? Yeah. And I need Dan to say the name.
I forgot what it looked like here behind, like around us until I walked away and came back.
He just looks like a fucking saw scene.
It looks like a hostage scene. Okay. When's the next stream with Jeremy Sires? I don't know. That motherfucker's better come to our event next year, I swear to God.
He's a recluse.
I don't care.
Lucan's
I am
just
too.
with the hi. You're such a big man, by the way.
Lucan's, you're great, man.
I think he's the only person that honestly looked like they should just be on an NFL team.
Lesher, him and Lesher.
Jared Lesher's big.
Him and Lesher both.
Yeah.
Lesher could have 100%.
No, Lesher looked like fucking Roadhouse.
Oh, like he was at the bar?
Yeah.
Like, hey, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
Slap him in the
Lucan's
face.
literally looked like he belonged on a fucking
And they're,
NFL team.
Yeah, and they're, okay, this is the
Say it.
Laguna Madre.
Okay.
It makes me think of Lagavulin.
And then he said, shit, I keep snapping out of it. Sorry, Sean. Fuck you, Zach. Fuck you.
Dude, Zach is maybe possibly the very best at not actually
Chaotic
being
neutral.
on anybody's
Yeah.
side. Yeah. Okay.
Here, just put it on the floor. Fuck
This
it.
is the Laguna Madre. It's got white wax. Never had it. It says good bourbon can change the world embossed in the back of the glass. That's really cool. I never realized that Garrison Bros obviously is GB, but then it says good bourbon, which is also GB. You think that was intentional? Or I just am thinking too much into it.
We need to check out Mr. Liquor Sipper. Off the wall, crude, but a damn riot. Would be a badass to see all together in videos. Not as I know in a couple. I don't know if I
feel like I know the name, but I can't.
Mr. Liquor Sipper.
Man, I'm pretty sure that But yeah, needless to say, I'd love to do like a content portion of the event next year for creators, because they all took time out of their lives and days and editing and freaking at day jobs, whatever they're doing, to like come up, and it would have been cool to like dedicate time to that portion of it, but.
Let's see. Jamie said, I ate my last bit of Jet's pizza yesterday. Oh, I just jumped. Oh, got it. Okay. Oh gosh, this would work. My last bit of Jet's pizza yesterday afternoon. Found some in my bag when I got home Sunday. Threw it in the fridge, ate it for lunch.
Jamie, what the fuck? Jamie, why was there pizza in your fucking bag? Jamie said there was pizza in her bag?
Yeah.
Jamie.
Dan said, gotta sleep, doctor having a catheter in my heart tomorrow. Better than the other places to put those things. See y'all. Love y'all. I hope you rest up, buddy, and everything goes well.
Buddy, but I will talk to you tomorrow.
Is that glow-in-the-dark wax?
I don't know if it is.
I don't know
Somebody
about
have
that
to
one.
tell us. It's pretty dark in here.
Co said, I'm from Texas. I know what that is. Enjoy. I had it at the event because of Mike, and it was fan-fucking-tastic.
All right. Have you watched, real quick, before we end this? We'll end it on this cheers.
I think me and Mike literally sat out there and probably talked for like an hour.
Did you really?
Just fucking shooting the shit, having a good time.
Talk forever, too. It's great.
Joe, Zach is at least 10x better at holding up his bets than Bove. Hashtag Bove Slayer.
That's true. Yeah. Bove lost. Bove's not supposed to do any death comms anymore. Buddy, that lasted a day. And Bove's back to screaming at children.
I also like how Alex said, I sure every New Year being Team Sean. I've never made it past February.
What did Alex say the other day about you losing the sponsorship or something like that? I don't even remember what you said. Oh, gosh. Thanks, everyone. I'll be fine. If not, the Bourbonjunkers will do a nice fundraiser for my family, I'm sure. Dan, you'll be fucking great. Shut the fuck up. We already know you're literally going to be fine. The doctor's going to take a look at you and be like, holy shit, this is all we got to do. We fixed it. You're great. You're good to move on. We're literally hanging out with Dan as he's eating fucking fried chicken sandwiches. You should have seen what he ate at breakfast. It was, okay.
What was it?
I just realized I'm not the guy to give him shit.
Yeah.
We both ordered the same French toast, which was.
And what else did you order, buddy?
An omelet and
then
hash browns and
then
English muffin toast.
No, I don't have Tommy's number saved. He's upset.
That's Tommy. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mike, for giving us this bottle, dude. I've never had it for real. Have you watched Hard Knocks since it's the Lions this year?
No, I haven't.
I want to.
I should.
I've heard it's really good. Hard Knocks always makes you root.
Luke said, "Can we talk about that crazy B-Tac bottle finished in honey barrels?"
Did you hear about? Do you know what he's talking about? It's a pick, and it's named B, like B-E.
Oh, B-E.
Tac.
Yeah.
Because it's just I think it's like
honey
bee, honey barrels or something like that. I heard it was great though, like for real, really good.
It smells good.
Cheers, buddy. Good job.
Thank you,
man.
Mike.
We
appreciate
fucking
it.
did it. We did it. We all did it, guys. Everybody fucking did it. We made an event and then we did it and then we executed it and people showed up and people in theory had fun and we'll fucking do it again and it'll be great.
Oh, Dan L also showed me his phone. He doesn't save anyone's number. He just searches their name because someone will eventually say, "Hey, this is so and so."
Fucking way. That's
so he
true.
just fucking searches their name and like it'll come up and he'll just text that.
You got to get your shit together. That's Dan Like.
Uh-huh.
That fucking so much
shocks
anxiety,
you, right?
They give me so much anxiety. Oh, that gives me so much anxiety. That literally sounds so inefficient. It literally hurts my heart.
Okay, this is easy. I've had this one. Would you fight 100 duck-sized horses or one duck-sized? Wait, duck-sized horses or one? They didn't say it in reverse.
One
or horse-sized duck is what it's supposed to be.
One horse-sized duck.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
No, it's the 100.
No.
Buddy.
I'm gonna run away.
Ducks are
Do I
little.
have to fight it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It says you got to fight it. Buddy, I can club 3 at once, right?
Yeah. You could step on duck-sized horses.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And what are they gonna do? Honestly, they don't even have hands.
Yeah, but a fucking horse-sized duck.
Yeah,
Could you imagine how big that fucking beak's gonna be?
And horse.
They
if
got
you
those
have to fight 'em,
razor beaks, man.
No, you're right because if you have to fight
It's
them,
100.
but horse aren't good attack animals.
You just get in a corner,
right.
Yeah,
you 300 them.
Oh yeah,
You
for
300
sure.
them. You give them an alleyway.
Yeah.
You pluck them one at a time. Mm-hmm. One at a time. Just. Now, how interesting would it be to watch a duck-sized horse fight the horse-sized duck?
Yeah.
Fight the 100
duck-sized horses.
Yeah, it'd be fun to watch. I don't really want to see animals die, but in like a hypothetical sense.
Yeah,
in
okay,
a simulator.
Settle down here.
Julie,
Do you want to see a cardiologist? Yeah, for sure.
okay, I'm done with. Ricky's like, damn, you're
See,
gonna.
ducks have sharp teeth.
Ducks do not have sharp. They have
Yes, they do. And
they're fake.
And the beak.
They're
That's how
fake.
they bite onto like fish and shit.
Yeah,
dude.
this is.
They're like little hooks.
That's how they get you. They're trying to convince you. So, anyways,
Okay. 100 duck-sized whores would be insane to see. Yes, it would, Matt. Yes, it would.
so, Ricky was telling me this. Ricky's giving me shit the other day. We got to be healthy. Blah blah blah. I'm like, I'm always healthy.
Definitely
blah,
got my
blah,
thumb
blah.
really good today.
Yeah, those
Like,
things spin
real good.
at high RPMs.
Oh, I heard.
So we were talking about it, and it was
That's what that fucking crazy sample he gave me was.
What?
The Sherbrooke rye.
what's that?
It's like the fucking old ass rye.
Who gave that to you, Mojo?
Mojo.
Sherbrooke rye.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't even know what that is. I would. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yep. Yeah.
James, thanks for super chat, buddy.
One of them's dead.
I want to read that out loud. James, that was like a Zach Jones-esque. That was an Aiden-esque.
I didn't know you were still here, buddy.
Aiden, if you're here, buddy, I saw you mention earlier that you said you couldn't make it for family reasons. I hope everything's okay, man. I meant to say that
everything's
earlier.
well.
We got distracted. Okay, real quick. Ricky said to me, we got to get our shit together, blah, 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 whatever. She's like doing this thing where you like take your sugar and see what your sugar is in response to eating foods. So like after you eat like dinner, you take it before and then you take it after to see how your insulin responded.
Mm-hmm.
I told her, I'm like, my shit is fucking right
Fucked.
now. Right?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
perfect. Literally
fucked.
perfect. So I was explaining this to her and she goes, no, it's definitely not. For sure it's not. And I'm like, for sure it is. And so we got into an argument about this. She goes, fine, take your sugar. Hadn't eaten, right? Like it was like a normal day.
200. Yep, perfect.
No, take my sugar. And she takes her sugar and relies on this.
Go ahead.
Take my sugar, poke my fucking finger, hurt like a bitch. I
Yep.
don't know how people do that every day.
Yep.
That's
To live.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
know,
they do
that's
it.
fucking
When it's
miserable.
like life or death, it's a little bit
sorry
easier.
for if you guys have to do that. That sucked. Anyways, poke my finger, drop the little blood on the finger, stick it in the machine. 86.
I don't believe you.
So you can ask Ricky because even Ricky goes, that must be wrong. Swear to God. So then we eat dinner. We had normal dinner. I think I had like 2 brats, like normal dinner, right?
Okay,
Whatever.
okay.
She goes, now you take it again to see how your insulin is responding to you eating meals. Take it again. Ricky takes hers. Hers was 88 or 89. Ricky takes hers after dinner, like an hour after. There's a time frame. I
Yeah.
don't know. Ricky's
Okay,
in
go
theory
ahead,
got
go
this figured out. Ricky's 94, 96.
Yeah.
Take mine after dinner. 89. I said, you stop talking to me right now about my fucking sugar and health. Because
buddy,
I'm healthier.
But you eat
I'm healthier than
so
Ricky.
much more sugar.
Healthier than my wife.
Yeah, no, you're not.
That's what we proved.
Oh, no, you're not.
That's what we proved. And then I ate ice cream. So anyway, I didn't take it after
Did you
that.
take it after that?
No,
Should have done
no,
that.
for sure not.
200.
No, because I know what happens when I eat sugar.
Oh, yeah. You are so not healthier than your wife, who still actually works out.
No, I definitely am. So we went to breakfast and we got this world famous French toast, they said. They bake in the batter. They bake into the batter strawberries and blueberries.
Okay, I'm in.
It was literally this tall, about a piece of cake tall.
What the fuck?
On the top, it had a Dan.
That's
what's
just
that?
a loaf of bread.
Buddy,
they
it was a
coated.
loaf of bread. Dan, what is the stuff that was on the top called? It's like
Powdered sugar.
crispy. Like if you scraped it with a knife, it'd make the
Breading?
crispy noise. No, it's a dessert. Dan, what the fuck was that stuff
Creme
called?
brulee.
No, but that's what it reminds me of. But it doesn't. It's not. Fuck. Dan, I hope you are still
This
here.
is rough. Yeah,
Dan or
Dan
Julie?
still hasn't drank
'Cause
this.
even
This is
Ricky-
really good.
Ricky was like, I love that stuff that's on top of that French toast. Anyways, And then obviously syrup all fucking over it.
But I feel like you need a needle to inject it if it was that fucking thick.
I cut it up and then I poured the syrup on it and then I ate the whole omelet, half of that. Dude, have you ever, it's not brulee.
Chief said brulee, yeah.
No, it wasn't
Meringue?
brulee. No, it wasn't. It's hard. It's,
Meringue is like toasted and it gets hard.
yeah, but meringue's white. This was brown.
Fucking not flambe.
This is brown. Anyways, have you ever had English muffin toast?
Yeah.
I've never had that before.
So instead of just being round, it's square.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
that English
thinner
muffin.
too.
Yeah, it's
Both
that
sides
texture.
are
Yeah,
the
yeah.
inside of the English muffin.
Yeah.
That was the best toast I've ever had in my freaking life. Dan said I'm here, but I forgot what it was called. Anyways, that shit was fucking incredible. Dan was like,
Streusel.
it might
Crust.
Have been, was it streusel? Might have been streusel. Was not crust. Simon says, crust. No, creme brulee is not hard.
Borg. Toffee. French
Toffee's
toast.
way closer than the rest of these.
Best adult dating site.
Jamie did not say fondue. Okay, we're ending the stream. I gotta drink this first.
They knew you were coming in hot. Oh, hey, my jester got him first. There you go.
Man, I really wish.
Oh, you just shoot it? It definitely tastes like Texas, but it's really good.
That's so weird. It's like cinnamon toast crunch almost.
Oh, I actually don't hate that.
It's so sugary, cinnamony.
It's sweet as fuck.
So it says it's finished
got a
or
fuck
it's
ton of
aged
honey.
in Limousine oak or something. That must be why.
Yeah.
Has to be the wood.
Rematch liver testing. Hey, dude, mine's good.
Mine's gotta be fine. I don't drink that much. The past few weeks I haven't drank that much. Where did you eat it? I will find it. Breakfast Club on Woodward Avenue,
You don't stress drink?
Royal Oak.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, as of late, no. It wasn't crumble.
Yeah, no one's going to know what this is because you're going to probably say the right thing like 4 times.
It is streusel, says Julie.
Yeah.
I said it might be streusel when somebody else said streusel. 4 years in American Oak and then 4 years in Limousine. Holy shit.
It's wild shit.
That is really interesting. Huh. That was, dude, I don't know of another whiskey that tastes like it's not cereal grain. It's like sugar and cinnamon. That's
Super
really,
good.
it is really good. Balmorea in that next to each other would be really
Would have to be, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have one though.
No. There's one in Saginaw
Really?
at Opperman's.
How the hell?
Not a clue. Must be in Michigan. It's like 170 too.
Oh,
It's
someone just
cheaper than-
commented to us that Cardinal Spirits is coming.
to Michigan.
Yeah.
I like some of their MG pizza.
Yeah.
I did hear from people that live in Texas. They have a pick of that because they were like, Dan said that this one pick was really good because we got that Party Source pick. That is really good. That Party Source pick is great.
Is it good though?
Somebody in Texas said that they got a pick that was undrinkable,
Oh no.
but it is still MGP.
Tommy said, "Hurry up, I'm tired."
I know, we're shutting down. We love you
Yeah.
guys. Good night. Thank you guys for literally one of the greatest experiences that we could have possibly had, for real. So, send sample to HD
in Bourbon Kingdom.
Oh, I love calling him HD. That's my favorite.
I don't know what HDs are, but I got 80 of them.
Fuck you. You need kids for that joke. All right. Love you guys. Thank you
Thank
guys
you
for
guys so
being
much
with us.
for an amazing night.
Good night,
it was fun to
everybody.
just kind of hang out, chill, relax, talk to y'all.
Cheers.
Enjoy the stream. We will see you next week, hopefully with more of a set.
It's a churro. It is a churro. Yeah, that makes sense. Churro makes sense on this whiskey.
Oh,
As a tasting note, churro
Gotcha.
makes perfect sense.
I thought you were still talking about your fucking French toast.
No,
here.
that was definitely not churro. It was crispy. It was crunchy.
churros are crispy, dude.
No, churros are crispy, not crunchy. 100% agree.
Both.
They're not. You ever had a crunchy churro?
We're really differentiating between
They're all
crunchy and
funny.
crispy.
As a man who loves his food, there's a difference.
Good night.
Night, guys.
I gotta
Love you guys.
fucking actually push end stream. I
I'm
forgot.
coming next year unless Sean is fired. Oh, I'm not coming next year. That was Alec. That was our sponsor of today's stream.
Kid's dead to me.
Oh.